Hey guys, welcome back to Power Rangers Omniverse, where we dive into the morphing grid. Thank you so much for the hydrate, Zaylin. Really appreciate it. Shout out to Ember, Leon. Leon's here though. Leon, Tokyo, Ember, you guys are the best. Thank you so much. And Zaylin, of course.
Oh my god, that goes so hard.
All right, Colin, can you please do our intro for us?
In the vast expanse of the Omniverse, where galaxies collide and dimensions intertwine, a remarkable tale unfolds. A saga of 6 high school students who harness the unparalleled power of the morphing grid to shape reality itself. Guided by courage and fueled by determination, they emerge as Earth's unwavering guardians. With each shift of reality, their destinies intertwine with the very fabric of the cosmos. And so, last time on Power Rangers Omniverse.
Nice. Last time on Power Rangers Omniverse. Actually, wait. Welcome back, guys. Hope you have an amazing day. Welcome back to Power Rangers Omniverse. Today, or last time, we begin our adventure in space as our Rangers adventure to a abandoned planet called Terra. Or Terran, sorry. Called Terran, where they were sent there by Shane to investigate a space station / prison on the planet called Air Station 32. Once there, they figured out the place was abandoned. There was nobody there, but the place housed very dangerous criminals. As they stepped inside, they found a dried blood trail and also some creepy things crawling in the vents. As they investigated, Zaylin, our Red Ranger, Weston, our Red Ranger, figured out that he could...
The Red Ranger?
Orange. Sorry. Weston, our Orange Ranger, figured out that he could speak to this thing for some reason and use his power. But after that, our Rangers chose to go a different way, and as they did, they came across a bounty hunter / assassin who held them at gunpoint. But by quick thinking from the Red Ranger, Black Ranger, Purple Ranger, and Orange Ranger, of course, Yellow Ranger, they were able to quickly make sense of it and kind of sort of negotiate with her a little bit. Who knows, really? But they talked their way out of it and had some interesting conversation with her. She disappeared, and they continued on further into the prison, where they saw some interesting things. Each of them saw a different vision of their greatest enemy, and for most of them, it was Astronema. As Xylus and Noel saw Astronema in the mist, while Aubrey saw his mother. So, of course, they went to go attack Astronema, right? So as they went to go attack her, they instead attacked their friend and leader, the Red Ranger, Cal. Cal quickly was able to get through to them in some sort of way, and they also snap out of it. And they found somebody else in a cell who revealed herself to be Kedron, the brother of Andros, and also a prisoner in this prison. Sorry, it's been a long week, my God. But also, they found out some interesting information about her, but then they were suddenly going into initiative as a huge monster / bug appeared in the vents. And they hopped into combat from there. But that's all for last time. Let's hop into today. And as well, Colin, our Red Ranger, will be DMing this session today, and also his DM debut. So everybody, please show him some love. And let's get into it.
All right. Holy shit. I'm at the fucking captain seat. This is so weird. Okay. Let's do it. All right, so we're gonna pick up right there, guys. We pick up from last session at that very moment. The Rangers have come in contact with some type of alien, unknown alien entity. So your suit's kind of already thinking ahead of you. It's doing some type of analysis of the creature. Your helmet HUD does a quick scan for information, and unfortunately, the results are negative. But before you have any time to react, the creature before you begins to slow down its menacing predatory pace towards the... Okay? The alien's movement is so slow... Turn down my audio a little bit.
You're good.
The alien's movement becomes so slow that it freezes in place. Something begins to happen within the room. A feeling of unfamiliarity starts to overwhelm you. You can start to feel the hairs standing up on your body. You look around the room at your fellow Rangers, your friends. It's hard to process what is happening because it's happening so quickly. What feels like a dream becomes reality in the shift of an eye. Your thoughts are there, but you soon realize that you are no longer moving. You yourself are slowing down. Your body is not reacting to the electrical signals of your brain. You tell yourself to move, but notice everything around you begins to slow down to a stop. You can't comprehend the fast-moving motion that begins to spark in front of you. All you know is that you are frozen, unable to move, unable to process that the electricity in the room begins to charge. It's all happening within a moment, but a lot can happen in a moment. For some, a moment in time can be a journey. So now only your thoughts are moving. You and everything around you has become frozen. We're going to see a long shot of the Rangers and the alien frozen in time. And there's just a window of the ship, of the space station, and it just has the sun in the background. And it's just this so serene, quiet moment in time. What's everybody thinking right now? Because you still have your thoughts. So we'll just go around. Does anybody want to share your thoughts of what you are experiencing?
I feel like Xylus would be just trying to figure out, like going through his brain of everything he knows about science and, like, space and other things, just being like, the fuck is happening? Just trying to put shit together.
Yeah, I think Aubrey is kind of like I'm not able to move my body correctly or correct?
Yeah, we're all only your thoughts.
Okay.
Are moving now.
I think in this moment is like everything is frozen around Aubrey, at least. He's thinking of like he wants to like summon a weapon, or he's like thinking of something to protect his friend. So like his Omni Spear, or like something like around him, maybe to protect his friends, because he doesn't know what's going on. So his first like instinct is to protect. So like I think that's what Aubrey would be thinking of, like what's trying to also figure out what's going on, but also in the back of his mind, he's like, I need to protect these guys just in case something happens. So I think Aubrey would be trying to summon Earth into his hand if he can't summon his Omni Spear.
Anyone else?
Noah would be really shocked, because the only time he's experienced something like this is when he absolutely needed to move so fast that everything around him paused. So he is just completely in shock that he is debilitated in this moment of stillness instead of enabled. Um, he's paralyzed by the realization of his uselessness right now.
Raven, do you have any thoughts?
I'm not really sure where to start because like last time I was on this ship.
We'll say you're here. We'll say you're with the
That's
with
right.
the group.
No, it's happening to. You want to just you want to retcon it?
We'll retcon
Yeah.
that she's here.
Okay.
Work on
She
she's
heard
here.
she heard a noise and started making her way into the station. Okay, so she's here. All right, yeah. So all right, cool.
I feel like Raven would be like really panicking in a way. Think like all thoughts going on to like everything that just happened. Like they're on a pretty much defenseless on an unknown territory, and also trying to think of like as if want to protect everybody at the same time, and also want to keep guard up, but feeling defensive.
Amazing. Calvin, we get a close up of Calvin. Are we morphed right now? I can't remember. We're morphed, right?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
We get a close up of Calvin, and it's his visor, and we go into his visor to see his eyes, and his eyes, you can just see the most subtlest like shift in them. And Calvin is just thinking about the time that he froze up with his dad when they were attacked by Psycho Red, and the anxiety of not being able to do anything in this moment to help his friends, and not knowing if this is an attack from this creature or something else that's going on. So there's an overwhelming anxiety of feeling powerless, like that time when he unfortunately lost his dad. Okay. Your suits start to react from the charged electricity in the room. Flashes of light blind you as a portal hole slowly begins to open up. The sparks of electricity begin to fold into itself, passing through you and your friends. So you're kind of like conducting electricity as it circles you in your suits. And the momentum of lights and flashing is basically starting to move around this room, with this center portal of light opening up in front of all of you. You're all frozen. Go ahead.
Does it look like it's affecting the creature at all?
You can't tell
Okay.
because everything's frozen in time.
Okay.
But light itself begins to be pulled into the portal.
Is the portal like in front of us, like between us and the monster? Okay.
Yeah. More closer to you guys.
Oh boy.
Great.
Not even gravity can escape this portal. Okay, so cosmic ethereal energy begins to bleed from your suit. Basically, you're bleeding your color. The momentum of the energy and the light and the color bleeding from your suits are all being carried into this portal of light. Colors of red, yellow, purple, black, green begin swirling around the room. And the momentum of the bleeding colors are being carried into this portal of light. And there's no way to tell if this is some type of attack from the alien creature, or if Astronema has made her next move. What is happening to you feels like dying, but you are being reborn. You start to feel the color rinsing off of your body, like losing a part of you. And you can't move to look down, but you can feel these sensations from your body that you have never felt before. You start to lose the sensation of your individual color and begin to realize that your reality is shifting. Slowly, your body begins to metamorphosize. your physical body of carbon and of vibration begins to shift into digital binary code. Your life then starts to flash before your eyes. Scenes of you growing up with your loved ones, with your mistakes, all happening, all in a split second, all in one moment of time. As the binary code starts to overtake your body, so you're thinking like the Matrix, okay? It's code, ones and zeros, binary code, is now coming up and encapsulating you. What are you thinking about in this moment? Anybody want to share?
I think the first thing Aubrey would think about is just probably the friends around him, of like receiving his in space morpher, receiving his coin, getting his coin taken away, being in London, being attacked, but also being with Harper, waking up in the morning time, feeling like, I think he would, a very familiar scene in his mind would be the morning sun shining in on his face from Harper's bedroom window, and then kind of rolling over and seeing Harper beside him. I think another memory would be Aubrey kind of every night when Xylus falls asleep on the Astro Megaship, of putting just a blanket on Xylus so he can sleep, and then seeing the morning sun and the whole planet of Earth right outside the front windshield of the Astro Megaship late at nights. And then I think the last thing would be his mom. And just how stoic she is and how emotionless she is, and seeing kind of all the memories of when he was a kid and when he kind of knew his mom the most, I think, for Aubrey.
Fuck, that's amazing, bro.
I think Xylus would be definitely a lot of sarcasm, because Xylus would every one moment being like, fuck, I knew I was gonna die in a black hole. But then there'd also just be like memories of just with the team, fighting, winning, like all the close moments he's had with everyone, like with Raven the first time he found out that she was scared of the dark and they had to go into the subway to save like the three of you guys, and then like with Noel, when Noel like tased him to get him back to like come to, in this one of the other times we were underground in a subway. Like with Aubrey, every time that he has fucked around with him, like just being like, I'm gonna scuff your shoe if you don't come out from under the engine. Cal, just every time Cal has been like, hey, I'm here if you guys need us. If you need me, I'll call away, And then like his family, and like thinking of like his mom and just being like, oh, she's gonna be pissed.
He thinks of Jerry the most.
Oh yeah, the short leash comment comes back. Like, fuck that guy.
Nice.
Question. So the way the binary code is consuming us, does it in the scene you visualize, does it consume us all at one point, like all consuming us? Like our bodies fully consumed in binary code?
Yes. It's
Okay.
It's wrapping you up, and it's binary code in your color.
Okay.
And it's all happening to you all at once.
So I guess as it's progressing up Noel from the torso to the neck, he starts to kind of look at all the Rangers and think it wasn't supposed to end like this. And he's going to look at Aubrey. He's going to remember their time in London. He's going to look at Xylus. He's going to remember when he made the joke to Xylus in the hospital when he first lost his arm. He's going to look at Raven, and he's going to think about the time where him and Raven were at odds because of when they made the different decisions, and Raven really needed to go to be with her partner at the time, but he was trying to get her to do something, be more responsible, or like choose a bigger responsibility. So when they had that conflict and they weren't really cool with each other for that day, and he's gonna look at Calvin, and he's gonna just strain a little bit. He's gonna think, you still had something to do. and he's gonna think about that time where they had like all the times where they talked about the justice over vengeance and all the fist bumps they did, and he's gonna think about Weston. And he was like, "You just got here. We put so much on you so soon." And like as the binary code starts to take over one of his eyes, and he like tries to fight, so it slows, but it's still coming. He's gonna think about his grandparents, and it was like, what am I gonna? How do I explain this? And as the last eye is taken over by binary code, he thinks about Talia. It's like, I'm sorry I lied to you. And then that's it from Noel.
Amazing.
God damn!
Damn.
Yeah.
I love it.
You got anything, Raven?
hmm Um, I think that Raven would be thinking about like different memories. Like with Aubrey, she would think of like when there was just two of them on a mission, um, like being pretty much like Batman and Robin in it. With Xylas, it would be like at the party, like when it comes to him actually giving her advice about Natalie. Like with Calvin, I like the memory would be of like Raven trying to like be excited about the sports thing, something like just go to, and he's like, you know what, you'll just be here for it. Thank you for support. And with no, it would be a memory from childhood, like when they were really little, maybe about 10 and 12, like him teaching her how to swim, and actually that being actually one of the closest moments that they had together. And also thinking about Natalie, kind of thinking of like, I wish I didn't have to keep so many secrets from her, and that actually be able to be closer with her instead of holding her at arm's length.
Amazing.
Amazing. Um, the code begins to run up our spines and getting closer to fully encapsulating us.
Well, what Cal be thinking?
Calvin, Calvin sees everything, um, everywhere, all his friends, his childhood memories of the driveway, playing with his dad, basketball, the bouncing of the ball, his dad saying, you're gonna be someone, you're gonna do something, and I know it, you're gonna be great, whatever you're gonna do, you're gonna be great. And then it flashes to memories of him in high school, and the ball just keeps going in and in and in and in and in, and then flashing to his friends. He thinks about just the winning qualities of the people that he has come in contact with the past few months. How smart, even layered in all the sarcasm Silas is. All the moments that we would have been lost and probably ended there without Silas's ability to think and adapt with scientific technology. And Raven's heart and her compassion for her teammates, and how it makes him want to be a better person. How Noel never gives up, and he's always trying to do the right thing, and he's always there to fight for what is right. I think about the time that I spent with Weston and how much he's taught me about being a leader. And all these memories are flashing back. And then I think about just the years of growing up with Aubrey. And Aubrey was my childhood best friend. And I just remembered flashes of us going to school and me getting pushed. I was smaller as a kid, and me getting pushed down. And there's a scene of Aubrey standing over me, pushing the bullies back, helping me up, always helping me up. And flashes of us being Power Rangers and posing together. And just thinking, Calvin is just thinking to himself, I don't want to die here. I don't want to die here. Dad, I love you. I don't want to die here. And then, fully, this digital binary code that is the same hue as your individual ranger color has completely moved its way all the way up to your body. As the binary code runs its course through you, finally up into your mouth, fully encapsulating you, the energy in the room has crescendoed into this epic flash of light, color, ethereal energy. Everything, all at once, is being pulled into this portal of light and gravity. For you, it feels like a lifetime, but it all happened within one moment. And within that second, it all collapses into darkness.
Oof. I'm scared.
And that's it. We're all dead. All right, everybody, have a good night.
All right, see you
week.
guys. Hope you guys have a good week.
We're gonna have completely new characters.
Yeah. Same time, same place.
Alright. Go to bed.
Oh, we're ready to do the ending soon screen.
You wake up. Actually, you start to hear the alarm. You hear an alarm first. You hear the audio. Ba, 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 ba. You kick back into place. You observe your surroundings. Where are you right now? As a red flash, all of a sudden you absorb your surroundings and you understand one thing. A sense of familiarity. Finally, you're alone, but you're in the Astro Megaship. And you can hear the alarm buzzing over the overcom. And then all of a sudden you hear, Rangers, all hands on deck. Rangers, to the battle. All hands on deck. Rangers, all hands on deck. Okay, so we'll pick up right where Xylus is. Xylus, you woke up in your laboratory.
Okay. I think Xylus at first would be like, "Is that a fucking dream? What the fuck?" Kind of pat himself, being like, "Okay, there. Don't feel any extra nipples. Okay, let's go." And just take off.
Okay, and then we'll cut over to as you're running to the hangar,
The bridge.
It's thank you. The bridge. As you're running to the bridge, you pass Raven's room. Raven, you wake up. What do you do?
I wake up kind of panicked, just looking around my room and just think like, what the fuck is going on? I just rush out. I guess almost bumping into Xylus. Sorry.
Hey,
Do you know what
wait,
the fuck
let's
is
go.
going on? All right.
Nice.
Because I was like, "No, I woke up from bad dream. And now I'm here."
We cut into Noel's. Noel is in like the terrarium area where he keeps Mr. Bun Bun. That's where he wakes. That's where he wakes up.
So I guess Noah wakes up and he just looks around. No one tells me to be still, and he just kind of gets up. Guys, where are you?
Running to the bridge because there's a red alarm.
I'm also running
All
to the bridge.
Rangers to battle positions. All
No,
hands
I'm
on
running to
deck.
the bridge.
All Rangers to battle positions.
You can't tell, but you can just feel through like space that Xylus is like pointing at an alarm as he's running like,
Noah's like, he's just running. Did you all have the same, what happened?
What did you guys see?
Not a fucking clue, but red light means danger. Let's go.
Red light means danger.
I can't read. Okay.
That was funny. We cut into the mechanical engineering room, mechanical engineering room, wherever you fuck it, your lab. Aubrey,
My
where you
engine
hang
room.
out? What's that little room? Yeah, the engine room. We cut into the engine room, and you wake up underneath whatever you were working on that little slidey thing, the little workbench that slides in and out. You wake up underneath whatever you're working on. What happened? What are you doing?
I wake up, I immediately like go to sit up and smack my head on the engine. Fuck! Damn it! Oh shit. Okay. I kind of like slowly like I'm like scooting, trying to like quickly scoot out of from under the engine. Then I finally get far enough underneath to where I can reach in front of and pull myself out. I'm like fuck. Alpha, no, Deca, ship status now.
Affirmative, Aubrey. Ship's shields are at 75% and dropping.
Fuck.
We need Rangers to battle positions urgently.
Yeah. Cal, you there?
We cut into the room that is used as Cal's gym. It's like a holographic training room that can be set to any type of simulation. It's set to a basketball court right now. Cal wakes up with the ball in his hands. Dad! What the fuck? The ball just drops. You hear it dropping. Bounce, 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 bounce. As you just see Calvin running across the court into the ship corridor. Everybody here?
Yeah. As I say, Aubrey probably takes a seat at his little yellow leather chair, straps himself in. Well, I'd say Aubrey probably be at the pilot seat, like trying to figure out what's going on until you run into the bridge. So I'd say you see Aubrey kind of at the front of the ship, sitting in the pilot seat. Need some help up here.
Have we all made it to the bridge now? Slash, are we in our battle positions?
I would say for Noel and Raven, their battle positions aren't on the bridge. They're
Right. Battle positions is what I mean. That's why I mean.
Yeah. You guys are at your
gunner
weapon
seats?
stations. Yeah.
Okay. Everybody prepare a Astro Megazord, or Astro Megaship. Your Astro Megaship document.
Oh shit.
Just get that on standby here. Yeah, we're gonna do some combat, baby. So as we all settle into positions and we're strapping up, we're flipping the switches to get the ship back into set into motion. The scene that you see, the window of the ship, is going to display this scene. Oh, sorry. Might help if I hit enter and not shift. So you are you are at the outer skirts of a black hole. And there is combat already happening right now. It actually seems to be a ship that is getting overmatched and outnumbered. Stand by for that ship visual. Oh, okay, there we go. This ship is doing its best to spin, nosedive, shoot back lasers. It's in way over its head.
Oh,
as it,
shit.
Trying to get away. This is so fun.
Could I do one of my do a scan to scan both ships to see if like one is like if the ship being attacked is not like an innocent person ship, or if it's like a law thing happening, you know?
Absolutely. And I just want to describe that those insectoid-like starcraft ships there's multiple ones in the air attacking, raining hell on this star cruiser. So Xylus is going to attempt to do an analysis, a vehicle analysis. Why don't you go ahead and roll that?
Yeah. Would it? I'm guessing. I roll the intercept or the planet scanning. I guess planet scanning, even though it's not a planet. Does it work?
Hold on, planet scanning.
Hold
can
on
change
one
the
sec.
situation,
I'm
give you
just
a bit of
adding this picture to stream. One second here.
You can attempt to rework the software to do a StarCraft scan.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I would rework the software to do a starship scan.
Okay, so we cut over to Xylus's position. He is like a IT tech wizard is just you see him spin. He's reworking an already built software program that he's installed and basically rebuilding it from the bottom up within the time that is happening. So he's basically re-engineering and rebuilding software. So he's going to attempt to scan these vehicles, or excuse me, starcrafts. Did you roll? What'd you roll?
Yeah, I can. I got a 14, and I still get my +2 to it, right?
A 16?
Yeah, it's a 16.
Deca comes over the overcom. Xylus, I've done a StarCraft analysis. Analysis is complete. It seems that the larger ship being overmatched has remnants of the morphing grid. I cannot guarantee the holder is of morphing grid technology, but usually with this type of data, we can assess that the time ship is 80% friendly. Wait a second. I'm getting an urgent message now. Patching you in.
Did the ship just say time ship?
And then, all of a sudden...
What's a time ship?
Time.
A ship of time? I don't fucking know.
Who would get the urgent?
It would be
Calvin looks
Xylus.
over to Noel. Cal looks over to Noel because Noel has the control for hitting the video comm buttons to answer like chat calls or whoever calls the ship.
Yeah.
And I look over to Noel and I give him a nod.
Okay.
Stand by. As the
Right.
ship is uploading the feed.
Is there something coming up here? I think there's a call coming in.
All right, patch us in. Hello? Hello? This is Commander Jen Scotts. Time Force Peak. Are you reading me?
What? Wait, what?
There's a Pink Ranger? Calvin says.
A time?
The Pink Rangers would caught you, not Time Force.
Yeah.
This is an
Who's
urgent
Time
message
Force?
for the Omni Rangers.
Oh, they know who we are. That's a first.
Oh man.
I've been attacked. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Attacked by who? What's?
I
You
don't have
need
much
help.
time. I don't have much shield force left. My shield's capacity's dropping. I could really use some help right now in this dogfight. I'm fighting these quadra fighters. They've been chasing me through the quantum tunnels. I don't have much to explain. All I can tell you is, Rangers, I need your help.
Is our ship bigger than her ship, or is her ship bigger than our ship?
Her ship is bigger than they're both
Ship
really
looks like it
fucking
has a-
huge. They're both really fucking big.
Okay.
I'd say ours is bigger.
The
Ours
mega
is
ship,
bigger.
yeah, the mega ship is bigger because
Ours is bigger in width. Hers is bigger in height.
Oh.
Okay.
Ours is bigger in width. Hers is bigger in height.
Guys, what do you think? I mean, it could be a trap.
I mean,
Could
we
I?
flew to another side of the universe, or like multiple universes, to meet a person off of a video that we don't even know if they're alive or not. And also, we then walked into a nightclub and went to a possible mob boss's office. Like, I think we got this. So far, we're doing pretty good.
As the group is discussing the possible situation that is happening, the overwhelming quadra fighter forces are overwhelming the time ship. Jin is coming in and out of static. Rangers, I brought you. I can explain.
She brought us what? Cookies?
I don't know.
I say we help her.
Yeah, same. She needs our help.
Noel and Raven, you guys make your way down to the 3rd floor of the ship. Get on the guns. I'll try to help out from here.
Well, they've
Alright.
been in the guns. They have a they have a HUD screen that pops out, so they're seeing like camera footage of us sitting in the engine or the
Bridge.
Bridge.
the hangar, and they have like their whole little gunners.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh no, keep going.
I just want to see if you wanted to react. As the group starts to come to an agreement that this possible ally or whatever she could be will need backup, we start to the Astro Mega ship zeroes in on a couple quadra fighters, and it like zeroes in and like zooms in, and it's like into the driver's seat of a couple of these quadra fighters, and we are gonna see these individuals driving those quadra fighters, helping.
Oof. Let me do that.
Are we allowed to take an action against those ships now, or do you want us to wait?
Yeah. Are we in initiative, or are this just all kind of free combat?
Stand by. This is it's all coming to a head.
Okay.
Deca zeroes in on the thing. Unknown enemy opposition. Danger levels maximum. Danger levels maximum. Danger levels maximum.
Oh.
All right, Deca, we get it. All right, guys, strap in. Let's get ready to power it up.
Yeah.
Her-
Yeah.
Let's roll for initiative.
Cool.
Also,
Am I allowed to use my physical dice, Colin?
Yeah, I was about
Yes.
to ask.
Oh,
Okay.
Absolutely, everyone.
Thanks.
Let me know when.
I've been using mine. I'm like, oh shit.
18.
Sorry.
He didn't even ask the DM.
Just
Crazy.
type it in the chat for me.
I'm sorry, we just had epic music and then I just hear machine gun fire.
Yeah, it's a battlefield out there.
That's
man.
no. That's no. Just fucking. Just fucking going crazy.
With my 2.
Damn. Raven's ready to kill. She's like, I'm gonna fucking kill someone today. Thank you. Sorry, my cat was.
Roll. What am I doing? RD20.
Yeah, so you roll for yourself.
No,
and
it's-
then you're the villain. Oh, exclamation point R slash space 1 D20.
All right, that's. All right. Who wants to help me build this?
You can just pick what?
Full bottle.
Yeah.
All right.
Fuck it.
All right.
Yeah.
Who's the highest? Who's the first? Give me the first one.
It looks like one of the enemies is.
It's 19.
Oh, nice, nice. Very, very fucking cinematic. Awesome. All right. Then's next. Raven.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Raven, and then it's another enemy.
Okay.
Then it is me.
Yep.
Aubrey. Enemy. Noel. Wow, that time stuff really made you slow, Noel.
It was the blackness of his suit going into the portal.
It took your
Get
blackness
blacked.
away.
All right.
Yeah, it took your black away. No pops up. Hey, I'm right.
Oh god, I'm scared
Oh,
of
man.
white Noel.
Oh my god, I got shit. Okay.
It's all right. Just take it one at a
Okay.
time.
I got it. I got this. Okay. So, so as Deca zeroes in on these quad fighters with the individual very dangerous looking metallic armored individuals, that one of those individuals, the green one, he notices your starcraft and hits a Yui and starts to approach you at full velocity. He is going to approach you, and he is going to take his they're basically tentacles. They hang like tentacles. They can fly like a starfighter, but they can also hang like tentacles. He's going to basically come up and pimp slap y'all with his ship and hit y'all with some insectoid
Damn, we're getting
how
hints
does that
hard.
work? How does that work? Who defends for that?
For the ship, it just be whoever he's attacking in initiative. So like, you just pick somebody, and that person will take damage for the ship.
I see. Okay. He's gonna go towards you, and he pulls up some like mechanical dictionary code, and basically it's showing the ship in binary code, and it zeroes in on the bottom of the ship and like zooms in, and you can see Raven in her little gunner seat, and it starts to like fly towards Raven, and that's what it's gonna attack. It's gonna try to attack the gunner seats on the ship with its big tentacles.
Cool.
Okay.
Get ready, Raven. Here we go.
Damn it! Don't get inside, Raven.
Oh,
That's a
14.
way to put it. I'm sorry, I just looked up to see your old roll, and I'm like, how the fuck did you get a 51?
Oh shit, you beat me. I got a 14.
Garrick is his name. Gerrok. You can see him in his cockpit, and you can see him kind of talking.
Oh, reinforcements, I see. Well, I got something for that.
He flies in, and starts to pound Raven over and over and over.
Crazy.
Pause.
Yo, hey yo.
Jesus fuck.
You can see the sparks of the shield taking a lot of damage as the kind of her cockpit is kind of like shaking, almost like you're on a really old roller coaster.
Impound her cockpit.
Hey man, you're gonna take damage here.
Fucking hell. Never says leave Raven alone. Okay.
Fuck her up, Colin.
That is our own teammate.
Right. The fuck?
I mean, fuck. Don't get hit, Raven. Look out.
A little bit late for that. I'm gonna give Aubrey hell. You know that, right?
Oh, can I eject
Yeah.
him into space? Like, can we use him as a weapon? Like, shove him in a cannon to shoot him out? Just
You're
put him in
gonna
a
take
car.
sparks are flying. Do you say any? Do you react at all, Raven, as you take 10 points of damage?
No, it's like I just trying to like hold on to like the damn it, I just had the name of it, but like the turret, like the control for the turret is hard. I can't get knocked around.
Yeah, you can see Raven like gripping the wall, like the two. She's in a very tight space over here. She's gripping the wall, and then over the headset or over her comm or whatever. I guess she's wearing like a little headset. Raven, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Shake it off. Excellent. All right. We'll go to the next. Oh, Raven. Oh, how cinematic. Get that motherfucker.
I'm gonna use twin turret. So that's 1d20 plus 3 and 15 plus 3, 18.
You're gonna hit. You're gonna. Well, which one? Run that by me one more time.
The twin turret.
The twin turret. And what does it do?
It's like the main firepower. It's like fire lasers that hit like that can damage. So I roll 1d20 plus 3.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. Well, I don't have to roll again.
I'll relinquish power over to you before the session.
Hold on, I'm trying to find her shit. Where's Green Ranger? Oh, twin turrets.
Mhm.
All right, so you rolled an 18 and Garrick rolled a 23.
Yep.
Okay. And you're basically like gunning him like.
Yeah.
You can see him backing away, kind of using his things, and he's basically just like barrel rolling through the stars. With again, the backdrop is a black hole with planets. He fucking sucked in. but it doesn't seem to miss, or it doesn't seem to hit. We'll go next to one of the quad fighters over by Jin. She is getting berated right now with these. God damn it. This quad fighter sends out ion cannons towards this time ship. The time ship is kind of like going down, but it's missing, and then it kind of swoops behind it and kind of basically is now in behind it, like the ship. Time ship goes behind the quad fire that's firing at. All right, next, Xylus, what are you gonna go for here?
I'm gonna do a hack enemy ship. Hacking enemy ships can turn the tides of battle in an instant. You create a backdoor in their systems, and you can do things like create a power surge or turn off the inner gravity of the ship.
Jesus fuck.
You will roll 1d20 plus 3 for this action. So I am going to attack one of the ships that's attacking the time ship right now, and I'm gonna take over its weapon and have it shoot the other ship. If we can.
That's amazing. Calvin is in his pilot seat right now. He's kind of looking around the room. Any ideas, guys? And then we can see kind of Xylus activating, doing his thing, flipping switches. Xylus is gonna turn on hacking enemy ships, and we'll roll for that.
Jeez.
What the fuck?
Exclamation point R. Space
I know,
D20. It's okay.
The hardest part right now is just rolling the dice. Oh my god.
You forgot
It's
the
okay,
R.
it happens. There's a reason I stopped using the bot.
There you go.
All right. So, how do you want to describe this, Xylus?
Xylus is gonna pretty much just, as Cal is yelling, like, what are we gonna do? Xylus is gonna be sitting there just focusing, just quietly for once, you know, not actually talking shit or anything. And you're just gonna see the other ship kind of fall back a little bit and start, like, shoot the other ship in the back.
So all of a sudden, on our HUD screen, so we have like the window of the ship, and of course it's got like electronic HUD, like it's all fitted out to our needs and desires and shit, and like pinpoints like all our shit on screen. We can see like that ship gets like a little like computer thing, it like zeroes in, and it's Xylus's little purple avatar dude
Sitting there doing this at him.
yeah. So he's flipping off on the screen. Calvin turns towards Xylus, and he looks towards Xylus. Xylus, you
It's like
something up?"
sweating.
Xylus just slowly turns, just big evil grin, just like this. I press a button.
As we Xylus presses a button, and then all of a sudden we all look back towards the screen, and we can see the ship turn its weapon. One of the ships starts to turn towards that ship that the time ship dodged, so we got the one above now pointing towards it, and we're going to enter into that cockpit, and we see a mechanical foot soldier starting to panic as the targeting system starts to acquire over towards its co-worker. And then all of a sudden you just see the little his little HUD screen like going X, and then we just see as the time ship, or excuse me, as the quadra fighter is basically blown up. because of the heavy force, it stood no chance. Using its own lost to its own technology. So one fighter down. Woo! Nice work, Silas.
I wasn't planning on that fully happening, but hey, it works.
Aubrey, well, how are we looking in? How's our shields and engine?
How is it looking, Cal?
Looks like our shields
Or
are at
Colin?
65%. Engineering.
We cut to Aubrey as he's like, he's in the engine room, like on his on one knee, like trying to he has a wrench in his hand. There's like steam all over the room shooting out of various different places in the engine room right now, and he has tape, a roll of tape in his mouth, a wrench in his hand. He's like sweating. Looks like we're at 67% right now. Hold on. Got it. He rips a piece of tape off and puts it on that piece of steam coming out. All right, that one's done. And then he looks around the room and there's
you hear over the comm, Aubrey, you're not doing that duct tape thing again, are you?
No. He duct tapes another one. And he looks around the room. There's 6 other things, steam coming out of. He's like, oh, fuck. And then he starts to go and fix another one.
It's your turn, Aubrey. How you want to play it?
Let's see. Question. Since Weston isn't here, am I able to do Weston's roles as well, or you just want me to stick to Aubrey's?
Well, Weston is not on the ship.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Then I will do... I'll do battery core boost. Battery core boost is a great support action.
I don't think anybody realizes Weston is not on the ship yet. There's been so much chaos. If you wanna ask about him, you sure can.
Okay, I'll do it after my action.
Okay.
I'll do battery core boost. Battery core boost is a great support action. I can use an extra boost of energy from the battery core to run extra power throughout the ship, but it will turn off the lights in the ship. I'll roll a 1d20 plus 3 for this roll and give everyone advantage for the next round of combat.
Amazing.
Just for
Amazing.
Noel. Let's see, let me roll real quick. That is a 1. Not using this dice the rest of the session. That's a 1. So I doubt I don't do anything. I doubt I make things worse.
Rolled a 1?
Yeah.
All right, what were you trying to do?
Battery core boost.
Battery core boost? Okay. Okay. So, as Aubrey is doing his Wizard of Oz running
I got
around,
you guys.
he slides on the ground. He does a fucking Tom Cruise slide across the room up into another panel, and starts flipping switches. But then all of a sudden, it fucking explodes.
Aubrey gets
and blasts him back. And all of a sudden, the lights and shit on the fucking ship just go out.
I smack into the wall.
And then kick back in.
Aubrey, what the fuck you do?
Hey, engine bay.
Can we say the comms, the blast blew the cameras out in the room and the comms?
Engine bay 1. Engine bay 1. I look over to Silas. I'll
go check.
No, I would say I'm gonna walk into the bridge, and as the door opens from the hallway, there's just all this black smoke that comes into the room. As Aubrey has that cartoon, you know that cartoon when something explodes in somebody's face and there's black stuff all over their face. Aubrey walks in. Oh shit. Engine room is fucked right now. I'll help out up here. Where do you need me?
Shouldn't you get the engine room back in order while we're in fight time?
Right, I'll be right back. And Aubrey goes back into the smoke.
No, comes on the
Calvin turns back in his chair. All right, somebody remind me to yell at Aubrey. Okay.
I will.
You're all gonna yell at him.
Yes, we take turns.
Stay mellow, Yellow.
Thanks, Black.
All right. Next, it's gonna be the cog that fired upon that other cog that just has to now write a really wordy letter to its family about paying for funerals and services.
My bad.
It's going to turn around and lock in on the time ship. It's going to heavily pursue it, and it's going to fire ion cannons. Boom, boom, at the time ship.
So, who's rolling for this one?
Everybody's rolling for me. Yeah. We just see this quadrifighter flying. Kaboom, ba-boom, ba-boom. The shields are just taking it. Absorbing the energy of the ion cannons as this quadrifighter flies above. We're in total warfare right now. Lasers, explosions, everything. And now it's going to be Calvin.
That's not the actual fight noise. That's just Aubrey in the background. What do you want to do that shit?
Hey, Silas. You remember when you said don't suck tape panel 2?
Yeah,
I duct tape panel 2.
and it's on fire, isn't it?
All right, I'll see you later.
Calvin types into his headset. Aubrey, listen to me very clearly. You're gonna have to reroute power from the reverse thrusters. I want you to splice that. Splice it into our shields. We're gonna need to up our
How do
shields.
you
I don't
know
think we're gonna
about
make it through.
splicing? You could have helped me out this whole time while I've been repairing the ship, and now it's the time to tell me about that you know.
Splice the shield!
Okay. Get fucking rocked again. The ship.
My help wasn't enough for you.
So we're gonna defensive splice. It's a crucial part of piloting as it gives me a temporary defense shield blocking most attacks with only one push of a button. 1 round of combat, no roll is required, so we'll save that. Okay. We're gonna go to one of the metallic armored quadrifighter pilots. They have zeroed in on the ship. Actually, no, they've zeroed in on the time ship. Stand by.
Holding. That's how I'm over here fighting for my life, and you're just chilling?
All right, I'll roll for Tesla.
No. If we get out of this, we'll do a double date. That sounds like a good idea. We'll do a double date.
No just comes on the call because I was already thinking of something like this. Just you and me, just us two.
What? Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Okay, so the white metallic armored pilot takes its quadrifighter and pilots it very close to the time ship as it's blasting ion cannons. We cut into the pilot scene.
If you like that, then you're gonna love this.
And then she's gonna take her fucking her quadrifighter and fucking ram it like NASCAR pit stop style into the wall of this time ship, grinding the shield as energy and sparks and light are flying and pulsating as we're flying into orbit. Go ahead.
Could I quickly try to hack into our systems and make a call to Jin to see what the status of her ship is?
Yeah, go for it.
Do you want me to roll for it, or? I know that's what I was asking. I know this isn't my turn. I'm not on my turn, so I was asking.
But it's just comms. So if you want to try to,
I can
bring
just say
that
we
up
do
to
it.
Whoever, yeah.
Okay. I'm in the engine room with still the black shit all over my face. This is the yellow Omni Ranger to time ship. What's the status of your ship?
Actually, roll for it, because there was static. There was static the last time we talked to you.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta roll for it.
Do I get any pluses or minuses on it?
You get, because you don't have any tech skill.
That's true. That's some. I mean, I've been helping Xylus a little bit.
Okay, you're correct. I will get, yeah, you're correct. No bonus.
Okay.
Two. Yeah, that's fine. Give you a 2.
It's a 12.
You're always in there. You got a 12? Okay. The static feed as you're like working on the little computer, it kind of kicks in, and then you get a little bit of a fuzzy picture. Hello.
This is Aubrey.
Sound effects of the bombarding.
This is the yellow Omni Ranger. What's the status of your ship?
Aubrey, we can't take much more here. The time shit's gonna collapse. I'm backed into a wall. I'm gonna have to bring her down.
Who should I call in case you die?
Static.
For sure.
We're gonna go back at the top. Now.
Forgot about
Garrett,
Noel.
The green. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, how did I do that? Noel, you're good. Go for it, bud. Sounds like you're muted.
Might be muted, no.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
good.
Sorry about that.
You're good.
So I was asking the advantage role that Aubrey was trying to give me kind of backfired, right? That's the whole reason he's down there in soot.
Correct.
Okay, so we didn't get the buff, so Noel is going to come in clutch with the EMP debuff. No roll, just a clean disadvantage on all. So let me just go ahead and read that. Using an EMP shot is a great way to cripple enemy systems. Combining elemental damage with technology helps out a lot. This doesn't do any damage, but will cause the enemy ships to take a disadvantage for their next attack and system rolls.
Excellent. Noel, go for it. You don't have to roll for it?
Nope.
Well, I haven't had to roll for it in the past. But I think it's been it's been either like a -5, somewhere between a -5 and a -10 on enemy rolls for the next turn. Can you fact check me on that, Aubrey?
Yeah, that's correct. Oh no, they'll just take disadvantage.
Okay.
On their roll. But that is a auto roll. He does not have to roll to do that, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, the green mechanoid pilot is now come into formation with the basically we're flying through space. Oh shit. Oh boy. We're flying through space. Time ship is heading towards is actually getting pulled into gravity of a planet right now. So we got planets getting sucked into this black hole. We are now entering the orbit of this planet, we have the two quadra fighters now, like, basically butting this time ship, and we're like hurtling through space right behind it, and it's like in this little time stream. What's gonna happen now is the Garrick is going to ram the the time ship with its guns. So as both of these now ships are just battling, physically battling. I've actually never seen a spaceship battle where they're literally just running into each other. But you can see that the shield can't handle it much longer, and then it bursts. Time shield has the time ship's shield has bursts. Ion cannons are firing upon this time ship as it's taking the full brutal damage of this. The time ship is now, you can see one of its engines is now sputtering out, and it's going to be taking a crash landing on this planet. We enter back into the scene of the Astro Mega ship. Is it going down? Can I get an analysis of the ship? What's going on?
Is there anything could I roll? Technically, it's not an enemy ship, but could I roll ship scanning to get like a diagnostics on her ship?
Of course you can. Go for it.
Okay, cool. So that would be 1d20 plus 4. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 16.
You got a 16.
Yeah.
Deca scan. Analysis of the time ship is failing. Entering orbit. Actually, no. Hitting the ground in T-minus 15 seconds, 14 seconds, 13 seconds. All right, brace for impact, guys. We're gonna have to go in fast here.
Fuck. I think Aubrey runs back from the injured room. Oh, fuck. And he quickly hops in a chair.
Could we make a turn into our Megazord and catch the time ship? Die as the Megazord? Catch?
Very good question.
Try to get under and Superman lifts that ship.
I hear you. I hear you.
You don't think there'd be because of the already falling velocity, it'd be too much of a sacrifice in our current speed to make that? I mean, maybe we could all roll for it to be like a last minute clutch thing, but just generally thinking about it,
Space
I don't know.
The speed.
She's too far away. She's too far away. With the blasts and her falling with the time ship and the velocity, it's just it wouldn't, our thrusters wouldn't get us there in time.
A few ships between us too.
So we are harrowing through space right now, trying to catch up with her. Calvin's punching it with the throttle. Everyone buckle up! What's gonna be a hot one? Go ahead.
I have one more question. So one of Weston's moves is starboarding. Could it be possible, since Aubrey doesn't really have a position on the ship, to do a starboarding and get her out of there before her ship crashes? If not, it's totally okay.
You want to read what starboarding is?
Yes. Oh, okay.
Oh, I was gonna say so chat knows.
No, because it says is something only Weston can do.
I did put that. Yes, I did. I did put that. Yes, I did.
So I'm gonna decline politely.
Cool.
So we're punching through space. You can actually see that other quad fighter that we were originally fighting.
Where's Weston?
Back into the time strip. But the quad fighter isn't skilled enough to hang on, and actually gets lost and basically loses its stability and basically hits us on the way through the time stream that we're slipping through and explodes behind us. And then we see the scene of the time ship hitting the planet's surface and coming to a slow descent as these two pilots jump from their ship, falling into gravity, landing on this planet, and you can see these two figures enter the time ship.
Oh shit! All right.
We're gonna be hurling in. We come to a, I guess I'll roll to see if we crash.
I think Aubrey's already in the hangar, ready to, or he runs down to the hangar already, ready to go.
Could
What'd
we
you say,
teleport
Xylus?
her?
Could we
We
warn
have a
her?
teleporter. No, teleport. We have a teleporter. We've kidnapped multiple people before. Could like someone roll to see if our teleporter is able to grab her and whoop her to our ship so we could then be like.
Okay. As we're hurling in, we see this. All right, guys, it's gonna be a hot one. I'm not gonna have much stabilization, so I hope this works. Reverse the thrusters in 3 seconds here. 3, 2, 1, now reverse. And then you're gonna see the ship like drop in, stabilizes at the last second. Our little landing things drop onto the planet.
Did you hear Xylus Nano's question about seeing if we could?
So Nano
Whooper.
asked. So we've landed, and Nano's asking about teleportation technology.
Could we teleport her to us?
Deca comes over the intercom. Silas, I'm not so sure I'll be able to.
Lock in on
I'm
her.
not so sure I'll be able to lock in into the DNA signature with multiple vessels on the board. It would be a
Can she
risk.
send us? Deca, can you send one of us on the ship and bring us back? I can. If you can teleport me on her ship, I can move fast enough. I can get her, and we can get back.
You won't have to. Analysis of the environment is complete. Rangers, you can breathe this air. And then you see the the docking doors open up. And Deca goes, "Good luck, Rangers. May the power protect you."
Oh shit!
We don't got much time. Let's go.
Are we all in the hangar bay right now, about to exit the ship?
We're all leaving the ship now.
How
Okay.
far away is her ship from our ship? Like, did we land relatively close, or is there like a distance?
We're walking distance. We're walking
Okay,
distance.
never mind then. I was gonna say we could use the speeder, Christian.
Oh, we could use a speeder. Damn it. Okay.
Or
New
we
vehicles
could
would've
use
been
a
awesome.
speeder.
Vehicles would have been
It's an
awesome.
unfortunate amount. It's an unfortunate amount of walking distance.
Okay, so
Okay.
we are all down in the hangar, and I was just gonna be like, you can't be mad.
Hold on. Before you do that, before that, Calvin's like typing something on his space data pad. All right, it's gonna be kind of a walk here, about 500 kilometers. Everybody okay?
Xylus is gonna elbow Aubrey really hard, just like, it's time.
Fuck! Ouch!
It's
Okay.
time.
Aubrey walks over to like just what looks to be like something invisible in the corner of the room. He looks like he's just walking over to an empty space, and he's like, "So, we did something before we left Omega 6.
Oh God.
Actually, hold
What
on.
did you
Before we
two do?
before you say it, let me pull up let me add the picture to stream.
Yeah, so as he's saying this, Xylus is gonna point at like Calvin, Noel, and Raven and be like, you can't get mad. None of you can get mad. You have to promise or else you have to walk.
I promise.
I was gonna be like, I thought we were already walking.
Well, you're gonna have to walk alone this time.
Why would we be walking alone, Silas?
Well, so see the thing.
I just pull off the sheet that's covering the speeder.
As he does it, Xylus is just gonna drop down and be like,
Aubrey's on the other side.
What the fuck?
Please tell me this was part of the Astro mega ship that we
Hold on. I'll put the
just
picture in side chat
didn't
for you guys.
happen to be in a room before that I haven't been in, and you didn't obtain this on.
So,
All
we
right.
may
I
have
mean,
done
it's-
a moral gray and did a race. We won a speeder and we won information. I have a friend in a bar now. But this is ours. Everyone in, we're going.
Cal, you're gonna have to take backseat for this one. Xylus is gonna drive this bitch.
You guys surprise me every day.
We're still working. We wanted to paint it, but we didn't have time.
Yeah. But hey, we
Sick ride.
All right, I
Guys,
trust
let's
Silas
paint
at the
talk.
wheel, not you.
Let's
Silas
go.
is already gonna be getting into the cockpit. and be Like, get in, bitches.
Aubrey puts his like speeder headset on. Systems are good. Checking trajectory. Aubrey is Xylus and Xylus is Cal in this speeder.
No, like hops in. He like looks up. Bun Bun is on top of the cockpit. Like Bun Bun, get inside. Bun Bun refuses.
This is kind of fire,
Bun
Cal.
Bun
This
goes
I
around.
say leave it, Colin. Kind of leave it, Colin. This is fire.
It's not. This isn't. It's early. No!
That's hilarious. Hilarious.
We may or may
For
not
500
kill
kilometers.
a lot of people to acquire this.
What?
The devil is in the details.
Yeah. So it was a race
The
that may or
spaceship.
may not have been legal or illegal. It's not space worthy, so it has to have a planet.
Are we?
We got it.
Everybody kind of climbs in, and it looks like. Have you guys seen like the Teen Titans spaceship?
Somebody stop the music, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
This is hilarious music, though. It's like fitting for this situation.
I misfired. I was not ready for that to play yet.
It's okay. It happens to me all the time.
It was perfect. It
It's
was
gonna be
comedic
amazing
timing.
here in about 2 seconds. All right, so we scurry across the sanded planet as we approach the time ship. We walk up to the time ship, and it looks like the locking mechanism has already been busted open. It's basically broken and slashed open, and you can see that the hangar doors are like closing. Like there's like a gap enough to like fit in, but it's like trying to close, but it won't.
I'd
And
say.
Silas, just to keep from us risking getting crushed, just kind of make like a telekinetic little bubble. To kind of.
Oh, I was gonna say Aubrey uses Earth powers and just rips that bitch off.
Yeah, Silas is gonna stretch it open.
I look around at the other Rangers. All right, guys, let's do this thing. I'm going to stand by here. We're going to enter the corridor of this time ship here.
Action board now. Action girl now.
Stuck in your head now.
Yeah. I gotta go add that to Spotify. One sec.
Ship. Has no one seen the Mighty Morphin Power? My computer's crashing right now.
Uh-oh.
If we need to take
Uh-oh.
a quick 5-minute break, let's do that so your computer can get fixed up. We can run to the
That's
restrooms real quick.
We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Hold on. Hold on.
Okay.
Here it is. Time ship interior corridor. All right, so we're gonna walk in, and this is what you're. So basically, this is kind of crash landed time ship, and we have entered into the time ship corridor, and it is feeling very, very eerie and quiet. It's a little too quiet for what's going on.
Xylus is just gonna kind of lean over to Aubrey and go, "I like the inside of our ship better."
Oh yeah, we could have totally decked this place out. I mean, looks a lot more technological than our ship, but the design doesn't really fit. I wonder how they have the paneling system in here.
Oh, what do you think? They like system, like full file systems and all the shitty stuff that's
I
on.
don't know. I mean, it depends on how they have their matrix drive, and how they redid that into the engine core. Are they using morphine grid energy to funnel throughout the ship, or is it some technological based stuff?
No, it's like how we had our ship. Our ship runs on 2 different power systems, so fully knows. But I don't want to steal all their data and just keep it, because so far every Power Rangers group that we have worked with, I have completely robbed all of their systems. So
What?
what?
All of a sudden, you start to hear clankering and kind of metal scraping around you in this corridor. What was that? Over there!
Aubrey looks.
Yeah, so I was just like leaning out around like Aubrey, like
Scooby Dooing me.
As we all start to kind of group back together with our backs kind of coming, because we're all kind of looking in directions, out of the shadows comes
oh.
these mechanoid cog foot soldiers. What are those guys?
I don't know. Babyface men? I don't. Ugh.
They're new and kind of weird looking.
There's a lot of them. Guys, I think it's time to power up.
Oh boy. Just one day. Why can't we just one day go to a planet where everyone just wants to give us hugs, food, and let me just sit on a computer all day.
I'd enjoy
You
that
can sit
a
later,
lot.
Xylus.
I'd enjoy that a lot.
Just want to smoke weed, hack the government.
Yes.
All right, guys. You ready?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
All right.
All right.
On you, boss.
It's morphin' time! Omni power! Shift! Reality! Huh! As we see the Omni Rangers in synchronicity shift their reality as the color encapsulates them and wraps around their body. Fire, earth, wind, air, electricity forging around them. Alright guys, let's power up! Roll for initiative.
Nice.
As that happens, Silas is gonna be like, "Hey, I'm still purple."
Good to know our powers are still back. Alright. Let's take these cogs' heads.
Sounds like something else.
I don't know how to do this code. I've never done this before. This is my first time. I'm nervous. How do I do this?
Fucking ashes! What the fuck is wrong with you? No. Get.
Just out of thunder.
Oh, why that's playing.
This is all that's all I've been watching all week.
There we go. Alright.
I'll repeat it for you.
So we all start to spread out. We all start to spread out in the corridor. Let's take these beasts.
Ready?
Let's do it.
Alright, what's the initiative here?
I got 17. Then it will be Aubrey with 14. Raven with an 11, Noel with a 9, and then
You still have to roll
you
for
gotta roll
Cal
for Cal
or the
then-
cogs.
Be prepared for a great big bust.
I'm gonna change things up. Sorry, I'm gonna change things up, but just for pace wise. As we morph into, as we shift reality, clearly our metamorphosis is going to overpower these cogs. So I'm actually just want you to describe kind of how you take out your little squadron of cogs that you kind of have in your physical space. So I just want to keep pacing because we know we're gonna kick these guys' ass. So we'll does anybody kind of have right off the bat kind of what they want to do, and we can kind of go from there. All right, Aubrey, take us away. Camera's gonna cut over to Aubrey as he kind of shuffles it back into the side of the corridor. He's got a few cogs around him.
I come in like Zach from Mighty Morphin, where I do kind of like a little it's like a little hip hop step as I'm like trying to like catch my balance. I've been watching a lot of dance videos and I found hip hop keto on my phone this week, so I'm gonna try to test it out. So as I kind of stand there, I do like this, and then I go into like a worm down my body. I do like the worm while standing up,
Nice,
and I go into like a fighting position, and I just want to run up on the side of the wall. I want to do like a step on the wall, go from a step on the wall to like a side kick to one of these cogs' heads.
Yes. Yes. Beautiful.
And do you want me to still describe more from there, or?
Okay. So so you run up the wall and sidekick this cog, and then 2 grab you from behind.
As 2 grab me from behind, I'm going to be like, wrong move, bud. As I like, and I like push them back as they go like flying into the wall behind me, and then I just do like a bow, bow, and then I do like a 1-2, and then the last one goes right through the chest of one of them for like the cogs, as I'd be like, oh. I didn't know they were robots.
Yes,
and I pull my hand back through their chest.
He punches so hard, he punches through the wall, and you can just see the like gravel of the wall fucking crumble as he kind of looks at his fist.
Oh.
You say any quip?
I didn't know they were robots. Oh well. And I throw the electrical wires away.
That's fucking awesome. All right, we're gonna cut over to anybody ready?
Silas. No.
Go for it, Silas.
So, Silas is gonna pull out both of his fans and he's gonna run and do like a flip, kicking one of his fans like into the front one's chest. And then as he does like he's gonna like flip and spin, bringing the other fan like around him with his telekinesis and just like cut everything down. All is gone.
That's what I did for reference. Bow!
Damn. How does it feel not DMing today, Christian?
I feel great. I'm having fun.
Skeletons and my cat's getting curious.
Actually, girl, now.
Amazing. I could hear it from the bathroom. That was fucking sick.
Okay, yeah, so he just like takes the first one out the fan, then spins the other fan around him as he like lands, just like dicing everything around him.
God. All right. So like diced onions mechanical parts are spread throughout the floor, and we see the parts kind of get tossed across the ground, and then the camera like pulls up, and then we're into another ranger space. Who's ready to go next?
I will. Okay, so like I'm forming like a sphere of wind in my hand and just like kind of I can't explain it well, but it's like hold on, I have that
Did you say a spear of wind or a sphere of wind?
like a spear, like the
Like a ball?
like yeah.
Okay. I thought you were about to say you made a spear out of a wind. I was about to say, woo! That's sick as
Hold on.
cool. And that's
It's like
sick as fuck.
as if like this thrown it in the air and hold on, I got a reference photo. Oh, good.
Take your time.
Oh, that's cool.
Ouch.
Jesus fuck. Okay, Raven is so we see like the dice mechanoids get tossed across the ground as their pieces spread across the floor. Camera pulls up to Raven like Super Saiyan charging. And then kind of does like a Henshin pose move with her wind, pushes it up, and then drives it into the ground. As we see a bunch of cogs just get thrown across the room into like electrical computers as sparks fly. And through the sparks, we see Noel kind of backing up through that explosion. Noel, what do you got?
So with my group, Noel starts to raise his nunchucks above his hand and starts to run electricity through him. Of course, because the helmet is on, you can't really see his eye, but there's like a spark of electricity glistening through the visor. He just says, "I'm so tired of being last." And then there's like a streak, like a crescent moon-shaped streak that goes across his group of enemies. And then he sheathes his cycles, and then it's just lightning falls behind him. I have a reference for it.
Absolutely. Give me that reference.
Woo! That's sick as fuck. You do like a side, like you do like two slashes with the sword, and then as you stand behind it, it like fucking electrifies. That's cool.
Absolutely. Fuck yeah. And through the flash, so we got a flash of the electricity after Noel just goes fucking haywire. Flash of the electricity, and you see Calvin kind of spin around in place with his martial arts posing, kind of centering his chi as cogs start to surround him. And then he goes hand-to-hand combat with this circle of cogs, basically dismantling them in a very Batman-like fashion, taking it to them. He even basically stands up, and there's one in front of him. He's going to do like a judo scissor kick, where he lands, jumps up in the air, scissor kicks the dude, and then rotates his body to throw him. And that cog gets thrown back towards the group of the Rangers, where it lays lifeless. All right. We good?
Yeah.
Kind of like
Yeah.
straighten up and just kind of dust himself off and just be like, you know, one time we should just take all these parts and just use them, you know? We don't make them.
I throw one of the robot heads in Xylus's arms. Catch.
So I was just gonna kind of go like, souvenir. Walk holding the head.
You put it in the imaginary bag of holding.
It's just like,
It's gone.
In inventory.
Put it in the inventory.
The Rangers approach the next room, which the hangar or the doors, where we are going to be in the timeship main interior, where we are going to find Time Force Pink Ranger dueling it out with Tesla, the white mechanoid, and Garrick, the green mechanoid. She's holding her own, but she's clearly overmatched. We are going to now roll for initiative. Initiative.
I'm loving this back-to-back action, I gotta say.
Yeah, yeah, baby. It's the opposite of a slow
As we enter in here, though, Xylus is gonna lean over to Aubrey.
intro scene.
We could really use one.
We don't really have like a chill room in our ship. Like,
No, we need to build one.
yeah, like,
A zen, we need a zen zone.
Like,
yeah.
Imagine just chilling there smoking weed.
Yeah, imagine all the girls and parties I could bring in onto our ship with
No.
All the croissants.
even Noah will be there with his croissants. We could so you don't think we could throw a sick ass party on our ship? I mean, I know we would never do that and we can't bring anybody there, but
Even with the way our ship is now, it'd still be a sick ass party. It's a spaceship.
Think about it.
that's true.
Your logo.
That's true.
Your logo. Below that, get black. And just the middle finger Xylus. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome.
All right, give me those numbers. What do we got?
I got. I was gonna say, Aubrey got a 17. Xylus got a 15. Oops, sorry, my bad. Yep, Aubrey got a 17. Xylus got a 15. Noel got a 13, and Raven got a 3. I got you, dude.
Roll for Cal also.
I got you, dude.
The first one, yeah, this is what I'm really struggling. If someone
You
can
know what?
build it real
I got
quick.
you. I got you. Don't worry. Just give me like 2 seconds.
My yeah, do the first one as Calvin. So I'll roll the 1. Time Force Pink rolls the 19. Tesla the 16. Garrick the 11.
Okay.
As we come into the, I'll let you build that up real quick, and I'm gonna do some shit here. As we walk into the, this main hangar, you can see sparks flying and the color pink flashing as you see Time Force Pink kind of like jumping into the air with her Chrono Saber blades, doing a spin, trying to get away from these guys. And you can hear the green beetle-like mechanoid screaming at her.
Time Force Pink, you think you could get away from the Machine Empire? That's the first mistake you've made today.
I feel like it's fine.
Tesla responds to
There you go.
Garrick's comment.
Yes, General Venjix will have his vengeance, and we will see the day that the Machine Empire rules everything and everyone. What? Who are those? Who are you?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here, but we're the Power Rangers.
That's how Xylus is gonna be standing.
Are we interrupting something or?
We don't like to judge on looks, but to the looks of things going on here, us and you guys might be.
No problem.
You're going. You went in and out there.
On and out.
Yeah,
you
sorry, you
cut
cut in
out
and out.
Am I here? Am I here? Am I here?
Yeah, you're here. I hear you now.
No problem. 1 Ranger crushed. How about 5 more?
So we're gonna begin initiative order.
Huh.
Time Force Pink is.
Take a
going
lozenge, my guy.
I'm good. I'm good. We're here.
No, I was talking to.
Character from an old show I watched.
Oh. Time Force Pink is going to. She's gonna like. She's like up. up on the second floor. She's gonna take her chrono sabers and stab the wall, and then kind of spin to the side and go vector cannon. Pull out her vector cosmic cannon and gonna take a shot at both of these guys.
Nice. Shifted to circle.
Pulls out her cannon. Xylus is just gonna look at his fans and look at the cannon and go, she gets a cannon! I got fans!
Hey, those are some nice fans. Those are some nice fans. You should really be proud of those. I mean, they're purple.
Bitches love cannon.
That's not making it any better. Yeah. Damn it.
God damn it!
They do?
The Helsing abridged reference.
Do gay men love cannons?
What the
I didn't know
fuck?
that was a thing.
There are 2 ways to find out.
There's some inappropriate jokes I really want to make. But
Oh, my
Oh yeah,
God,
how
my
are
computer.
things going with that space cop?
really, the time
Space cop.
long.
She fires her vector cannon. She fires her vector cannon towards them in a big explosive, like energy pink blast. But Garrick and Tesla are able to jump out of the way and dodge the full blunt of the force. Aubrey, you're up, bud. What do you got?
As I see, I'm gonna say Omni Spear. I'm gonna summon my double bladed spear into my hand, and I'm gonna go for like a AOE attack as I like jump into the middle of Tesla and Garrick and charge my spear up with like yellow energy, jump and like stab my spear into the ground in between Tesla and Garrick and try to like push them both back from her, creating space.
Cool. All right, roll for it.
I'm gonna use the bot. Do I still get my +5 on attack?
Whatever it is, 6 or you're rangered up, whatever it is.
That's a nat 20 +6.
Damn.
All right, I'm not even gonna roll. Aubrey jumps into the air with his. What do you have? What is it? A spear?
My Omni Spear.
He jumps into the air and with like a volt of yellow electric energy stabs the ground from where Garrick and Tesla were, and you can see the ripplings of the floor first before you see the impact of the implosion, and you can see Tesla and Garrick fly off into like the ceiling rafters, basically hit the top of the fucking ceiling and fall down. That's awesome.
I say, Aubrey, at your service, ma'am.
You think that's funny? I'll show you what's funny.
I wasn't
He's gonna
talking to
conjure
you.
up.
And I put my hand
You're
towards.
talking to me now, young man.
I put my hands towards Jen and just say, Aubrey. Does she hold out her hand?
She's like up above you.
Oh,
She's
Jen?
like- she's on the second
okay.
floor. There's like stairs.
Well,
Just like so she's above.
I'll be
You're
like,
salute
Aubrey,
her.
at your service.
She takes note of it. Her head kind of like, oh god, another Damon or another. What was it? What's the Green Ranger
Lucas?
Lightspeed Force?
Yeah, Damon. Joel.
Joel.
Oh god.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh god, not another Joel. She comments. Tesla's gonna spawn out, materialize. She's gonna like shift out, astral bazooka, and it's gonna conjure out this cosmic bazooka. She's gonna aim it at Aubrey.
Bring it on, bitch. Oof.
Anybody hear that? I said astral bazooka.
Yeah, that was crazy. I'm gonna use my regular dice.
Guns.
Ooh, 18. Plus 18, 19, 20. 24.
Oh shit. Okay, so we see Tesla lock. Yes.
Can I describe what I do
Yes,
to
you
the?
may. let me get you there. Let me get you there.
Sorry.
Tesla locks in on her thing. You can see her thing, and you can see the little scope, like, and then it zeroes in on Aubrey's body, and you can see like little 3 red triangles, like beep 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 beep. Astral bazooka, fire! And then it's this big bolt of energy is going to be fired towards Aubrey, and
As Aubrey kind of like gets his spear ready, and then he like slices through the middle as it comes towards him. He like stands still and slices through the middle of like the bazooka coming at him. And as he does, each of them like split in two and go away from him, and then hit like a wall and explode behind him.
oh my god! Fuck! That was awesome.
What? No, impossible.
Anything is possible with a little bit of love, you know what I mean?
This is why we want to eject you into space.
You love me, you know it.
No.
Xylus, you're up and turn.
Xylus is just gonna kind of first look it up and be like, the fuck?
Please go for it. You got an opening.
Flips him off, and he's going to run in. I'm gonna attack the beetle-looking guy.
Garrick.
What's his name?
Garrick.
Garrett? Okay, yeah. So Xylus is gonna be like, hey, Derek, fuck you! And throw both of his fans at him, but like, try to launch them and then pull them behind him to like, pull him into a cave.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Silas. Can you re-describe that for me? I
Yeah.
disassociated because I was thinking. I'm so sorry.
It's
Try that
cool.
again.
Xylus is gonna say, instead of saying Garrick, he's gonna be like, hey, Derek, fuck you, and throw his fans, and they're gonna go past him, and then he's gonna pretty much make them so they flatten and pull him to Xylus as Xylus like kicks him.
God,
If I get
God damn it, Silas, I love you. All right, roll for it. Let's go for it.
I got an 18 plus, is it plus 6? Or what is it plus, Christian?
Yes, plus 6.
There's 6, is it not?
The plus 5 is for defend.
I got 24.
24? All right, so you so, so you pull out your fans and you're like, "Hey, Derek."
Huh? My name is Garrick. Put respect upon thee.
You throw your fans and they go past him as he kind of dodges his head.
You fool! You think you can hit Garrick the Great?
And as he's monologuing towards you, we can see the purple fans kind of swing back around, and they're coming full trajectory and kind of shing right into his back. And he goes, "Oh, what?" And then we see them kind of explode with purple sparks.
Impossible! How did you hit me?
That's like, because your name is Derek. You're lame. Just flip him off.
All right, Noel, what do you got?
Okay.
Oh wait, hold on. We didn't put the bad guys in this initiative.
Oh, wait, did they?
Yeah, I did.
Is it my turn yet?
Oh, you did? Oh, my bad. My bad.
Okay, because Xylus just went right. Okay, I'm good.
My bad. Keep going. Go, Noel.
So I have a +4, right? Okay.
No, you have a +6.
Yeah, plus 6 to attack and plus 5 to
You're
defend.
rangered up. You get a +6. Oh yeah. You got the morphing grid on your side, buddy.
Dirty 20, no!
Nice.
Okay, so I'm gonna go for an attack on Garrett. Let me see. So I'm gonna pull out my sights, but then I'm gonna look at them and then put them away, and then I'm gonna pull out my blaster, and then additionally I'm gonna pull out the gun that Shane gave me, and I'm gonna dual wield them.
You gotta call him.
And I'm
You
just
gotta
gonna-
call him. What's the blaster called? Lightspeed.
I don't think we came up with the name for. What's called an Omni Blaster. It's ours now.
Well, no, we already have an Omni Blaster. We already have our suit sanctioned Omni Blaster.
Okay,
Me and Sokka didn't come up with a name for it.
Just call it Lightspeed.
Yeah, Lightspeed Blaster.
Blaster.
I'm just gonna
Lightspeed
pull 'em
Omni
out.
Blaster.
Lightspeed Omni Blaster. And then I'm just gonna let it go.
Who are you shooting at?
Garrett.
Garrick? Okay, so he's got, as he's dealing with those fans in his back exploding, we can kind of turn over the camera, kind of from across the room. You see Noel, Omni Blaster, or Omni Lightspeed Blaster, cocks him back, starts to unload. As he's shooting him, you can see him kind of sliding and doing some flips in slow motion. Kind of just rippling up. Oh. All right, now it's Garrick's turn. Finally, Jesus Christ. Who's closest to Garrick?
Me.
Arsilas, right?
Probably, yeah, because I pulled him towards me when I stabbed him in the back with my fans.
Okay. So Garrick has got a giant beetle claw on his wrist. He is going to attempt. He's gonna like struttle over to Xylus to try to grab him with that beetle claw and pick him up from his like, basically closing his rib cages with that beetle claw.
Okay.
Let's roll.
I got a 19 before my add-on.
Alright. Space Patrol. Space Patrol. Space
Okay,
Patrol.
As he yeah, so as he's coming to you to get you, how do you react to this situation?
Silas is gonna be like, that is the lamest weapon I've ever seen. That, you're sad. And then use his telekinesis, kind of jump himself up, and can I land, like, super jump, land on, like, the second floor?
Yeah, you want to be over by Time Force Pink?
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, doop, away. Or, no,
Alright,
I'm gonna,
cool.
as
So
I
it's-
jump over him, I'm gonna pull my fans out from underneath him and, like, bounce off them up to the Time Force Pink.
Oh, fuck yeah, Silas. So you have reassembled your fans with and do like an acrobatic flip back onto the second floor with Time Force Pink.
Yeah.
Amazing. Then it's Raven. All right, Raven, come on, bring the wind.
Okay, I actually want to do a team up attack with Cal.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, fuck yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use my
alright.
wind powers to see if Cal can use his firepower to kind of do like a fire tornado on Garrick.
These people have family.
So
yeah.
do we.
We can fucking.
We
yeah.
got
That's
no place
true.
to go back to.
So do we.
How do you? How do you want to roleplay this situation? How are you going to communicate to Cal that you want to do this?
I click on like the communicator between channel to Cal. Cal.
I'm standing right next to you. We're like right next to each other because we haven't moved.
All right, Cal. How about we do an attack together, form a fire tornado. You down?
You got it, Raven. I'll turn up the heat. So me and Raven are kind of. I'm gonna be doing some like unnecessary cartwheels towards the enemies.
I got a nat 20 before the +6, so 26.
All right, shut. All right.
She
I'll let the
talking
fucking
her
speak
shit.
up. Oh my god. Okay.
Talk to him, Raven.
Alvin kind of does some cartwheels and does like a that thing where they do the twist in the air and lands to the ground. As he's like kind of in the middle of Garrick and Tesla now. Does some Henshin posing. And kind of starts to almost like the same moves that his mom taught him when she was teaching him martial arts, kind of that technique, as he starts to bend the fire within them. The heat is really starting to turn up. Raven, describe how you're going to build off of that.
Okay, we'll have to start like close my eyes and just start bringing the wind all around the area towards to start to create a tornado, kind of making it bigger, and then I just throw it out like, Cal, aim at the tornado now.
You got it, Raven. Yeah. He's going to basically send the fire into the air as the tornado, the winds start to pick it up, and now it's just me, Tesla, Garrick, just in this fire. No, my metal! I'm melting! I'm melting! As we can see sparks flying off of their suits, we're gonna go back to the initiation order here. Time Force Pink. She's actually going to look towards Xylus. Purple, tell your team we need to focus our attack. Now, we gotta put the weapons together. Do you guys have that technique?
We've never tried it with another person's weapon before, but we could. I mean, you got a cannon.
All right.
So.
Let's do it then. Rangers!
So I was just like, you guys, listen to her.
Rangers, they're at their weak point now. We gotta hit them where it counts. It's time to put them together.
Oh, you really are a Power Ranger.
She's gonna throw her vector cannon into the air. Vector cannon! As the tornado is still heating up, does anybody want to throw their weapon in?
So let's just be like, OmniFans? Does this actually work? Just
They're fucking.
just to fall to the floor. And just like,
But it doesn't. A cosmic energy starts to unravel through it as it's connected through some type of ethereal force.
I'm not doing that with my telekinesis. I'm gonna say this through the headset. I'm not doing that with my telekinesis. I just want everyone to know that that's its own thing.
Interesting.
Okay.
That looks like it kind of hurts.
Okay, so then we have Noel throw his size, and Raven
Hammer.
Damn, fuck, you need to use that more. Throws her hammer. Her hammer. Aubrey then
Omnisphere.
fucking throws the Omnisphere into the air as they're all kind of connecting, sort of like how the Colossal Zords kind of come together intricately. Who am I forgetting? Anybody other than Cal?
Cows.
Now,
No, not butter.
Okay, Cal.
Got everybody.
Cal's in the. He's spinning the fire right now. He's keeping these guys from getting out. I can't escape, Tesla. Tesla, do something, you fool! We are trapped. We're trapped in this vortex of fire. As your weapon cannon now is fully connected, just lawfully comes down into Jin's hands. All right, Rangers, together now. It is now an assembled piece of morphing grid technology. Her vector cannon, the base, the fans on the side, the hammer as the spine of the barrel. Underneath, creating the cosmic center point, the spear. You are now created a Time Force Omni prototype weapon. The Vector Omni can't. Oh my god.
I'm gonna go at the base, and put like the like nozzle or the firing point onto my shoulder, and I'm assume that like it's so big that I need help. So I'd assume Noel will go on the other side, and we're like one knee on the ground, but we have the cannon on both of our shoulders.
so you know how in like when they do that, like there's the how there's the two that are usually on the ground holding it, and there's like the one actually shooting. And then there's the two on the either side. I was gonna be on the one side of her and just kind of be like, poke. Kind of like, I don't like touching people, but I feel like this is a moment.
I'll be on the other side. Just grab onto the. All right, let's go.
you have all assembled into a tight-fit squadron formation, almost as if your body just knows what to do in this situation as you've come together as a team. Jin is holding the trigger, holding you guys together. Rangers, we got one shot at this! Make sure it counts! Calvin, hold your ground! I'm holding!
Let's kill him.
I don't know.
He's just holding the fire, not letting the mechanoids get out. Ranger Vector Omni Cannon!
Cal, move!
Online! System! Fire! Moving! And in all unison, Calvin jumping out of the way, a colossal ball of energy mixed with pink, green, black, yellow, purple, floating around, just evaporating the flashing lights of the room. It's sent forward into the volcanic portal of vortex wind, creating this catastrophic combination of energy and detrimental metal as it fucking explodes in victory. As you can hear Garrick and Tesla, no for the Machine Empire! And then you can see the Rangers all turn to pose with their new Vector Omni Cannon. Mission success, Rangers.
Whew. Can I have my spear back now?
Nice job, Omni Rangers. Good work.
Thanks. Can I have my spear back now?
The you can kind of see the Omni Cannon, Vector Cannon is disassembled, and your
Oh.
pieces are given back to you.
Thanks. I'm gonna like materialize it away.
Silas is gonna be fully just standing there fanning himself with one of his hands. Just like, so, I guess I'm gonna ask the pink elephant in the room, who are you? Where the fuck are we? Like,
Yeah, you got some explaining to do.
I'm so sorry, Rangers. I wouldn't have. I'm risking so much right now. Yeah. Let's group up in the meeting room, the cockpit area. So we're gonna. You can see Jen power down. She powers down her suit, which reveals her in her Time Force uniform. It's like a white and black, like leather. I don't know. It was shiny on the show.
Power down.
Those unfamiliar. This is what Jen Scott looks like. She's just a white bitch from 2002.
Hey, she was hot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then we're gonna. So we do we all power down?
I say Aubrey does.
I do.
Silas would just look at like Aubrey and Raven both and just be like, wow, her identities only matter on one planet, and power himself down.
Okay, so this is the basically the cockpit. It's got 5 chairs for all of us, so we're all now in a kind of a meeting room of this time ship. You can see Jen is vigorously working on computers and data pads as the room is quiet right now.
I try when she's not fully paying attention. Could Silas try to his wrist wire and just plug it in and download like their systems just to get a copy of it?
Yeah, you can try. Go for it.
I think Aubrey, when he sits down, he pulls a pin out of his hair and like his braids kind of like collapse, and so it's like just like a nappy, flowy hair.
So for like the sleight of hand, I got a 16.
A 16.
Yeah, for like Silas not getting caught plugging in, being like.
You are you're plugged in, but a lot of the information that is usually like displayed is pretty much like unknown, time ship model, blah 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 blah. It's almost as if their technology is your technology is just un unavailable to like receive information as if it's too old.
Hmm.
Jin's working on these computers, and you can hear the time ship kind of start to talk to her. Commander Jin, time ship parts are being remetabolized. Future continuity is still a failure. She kind of like she turns around to you guys. All right. Let's get into this. I am commander, acting commander, Jin Scotts of Time Force Academy.
Oh, Pink Ranger
Operation.
leading.
I
Nice.
am the acting leader of the Time Force Rangers. I've been in a race to try to get to you. Yes.
Is there just one of you right now, or you have other people? Not to be
my
rude.
fellow.
I'm-
No. All your questions will be answered in time. I'm solely acting member of the Time Force because we lost my other Time Force members in time and space. See, a nemesis of the Power Rangers has returned. I'll try to go over this as best as I can, but there's not much time. Right now, my ship is essentially rebuilding itself based on technology from the future. We're going to be able to time jump in a very short moment. But until then, I need you guys to listen to me and listen to me very clearly. The fate of your universe, my universe, and timelines across the chronosphere are at risk.
Okay. Like you can see Aubrey kind of over like near the big window looking out into space. He's kind of like walking around pacing. He's like, huh. And he's looking, this is him looking out the window. He's like, huh. So this is a time ship, right?
Yeah. It's a standardized temporal Stargate shift from the future.
And it can go anywhere in time.
Calvin kind of steps up after Aubrey says this. Can we save our loved ones? Jen sharply responds, no, absolutely not. Look, I'm risking everything to be here. I can't.
And we're risking everything here.
I know. Listen, you have to trust me. Everything is at risk. The time, continuity. If I reveal too much to you too soon, time itself can collapse in on itself. Go ahead.
So we can't save our loved one, but could we go back in time and hunt down the villain and kick her in the coochie before she becomes the villain?
Certain things have to happen in order for the continuity to continue. If we could just change time for the better and everyone live a happy life, it would completely reconstruct the universe. Universal laws are at play here. For everything that is light, it's quantum physics. I mean, every opposite reaction, there's an action. So for light, there has to be dark. So if you go and try to remove certain things at certain times in the time continuity, you risk undoing certain universal principles and consequences that are sharply I can't even begin to explain.
So this is similar to
I-
multiversal theory, where one action causes another action, and those chain of reactions can cause multiple different splits in reality and cause multiple different own universes to form.
Time paradox.
She like she pulls up like a little data pad of like, and it shows you as like a. That's right, Silas. Listen, guys, I'll explain this the best as I can. I have pulled you out of your time continuity because the future in every timeline is under attack. You guys were the closest morphing grid signature that Time Force Academy and I could lock in on after the events of what transpired. We have been locking in on your signature for a while now. The Academy was attacked, and that's what led me through the quantum tunneling, and I was able to successfully finally omniport you in. Calvin looks up. Did you say omniport?
Yeah, I
She
thought I was
looks
the one that caught
frustrated.
that.
Look, I'm early right now. I'm incredibly early. I attempted to lock in on your morphing grid signature years ahead of now. But it looks like I'm a little too soon. How long have you guys been Rangers?
6 months.
Less than a year. Oh no. Okay. I can only reveal very little of this to you guys. But in the future, the Omni Rangers are not just a section of the Power Ranger continuity. It is the center. The Omni Power Rangers become legends in your timeline and in all timelines.
Oh shit.
You somehow figure out.
Oh, you're cutting out.
I don't know if I could. You kind of figure out a way to somehow multi-dimensional rift using black hole as a jumping point. We're not entirely sure. We were only able to reverse engineer what we could, and our technology isn't at the point where we can replicate what you Omni Rangers can do here soon in the future, but the fact that you are here right now in my timeline means that the fate of the universe is still not decided. Please, sit down. Let me explain exactly what is happening right now. As you guys kind of sit amongst the chairs, she kind of goes into detail about events that had transpired earlier. She's sounding desperate as she kind of begins to explain this nemesis that is returning. His name is General Vengeance, and she kind of pulls up his photo on the HUD screen on the time ship. This is General Vengeance. He is one of the last remnants of the Machine Empire, a long-lasting IA-based enemy of the Power Rangers in multiple continuities and timelines. The Power Rangers were able to destroy.
He cut out.
Mm-hmm.
You cut out just a little bit.
I'm letting it catch up.
You're good.
Okay. The Power Rangers were able to destroy General Venjix on a moon mission that involved a elite squad of Red Rangers. They took this fight to the moon and were able to out-battle General Venjix. The issue is, unbeknownst to us, General Venjix was just a few steps ahead of us. He was able to somehow download his consciousness before it was destroyed in his mechanized colossal Zord, Serpentira. Serpentira is a large. Go ahead.
This was just more of a room vibe. I think when she's talking about like time traveling and going back, I kind of want to look over at Noel because I know there's something that he lost in his past too. How does Noel look as Aubrey kind of like looks over and tries to see what he's looking like?
So Noel would have been really lost in thought about, well, mostly the brother that was holding him as a child when he was adopted as his parents, because that's the one thing he has the least clarity on of all things. He has just enough closure on his mother and father. He kind of has a full image of them, doesn't know much about him, but his brother is very unclear to him, and he remembers the from our time in the office with Shane when he dropped the black power coin and there was a reflection of someone who said, "You were always faster than me." And he didn't think about it then. He kind of raises a finger for just a little bit and just says, and just thinks it's probably nothing.
Go ahead, Noel. Go ahead, Noel. Raise your concern.
Wait, how do you know his name? We never told you our names.
I know all your names. Aubrey, Raven, Calvin. Look, I can't reveal everything that I want to reveal to you. You just have to trust me and know that everything that is happening right now, we have to stop. General Venjix, he was destroyed, like I said, with Serpentira. It's a colossal size planet-destroying dragon Zord. As you can see, like footage of the elite squad of Red Rangers like fighting this colossal dragon Zord and eventually destroying it. Or that is what we thought. General Venjix and the Machine Empire AI-based mechanoids, they are but a series of binary code, and to the best of our understanding, this binary code, General Venjix, he was uploaded into one of our technological memory banks. We don't know exactly which vehicle. We're assuming the megaship. But before he was destroyed with Serpentira, and in his last ditch effort, he was able to access our computers without us even knowing. And uploading his consciousness into a carrier Zord. We weren't able to figure this out until we started losing things that were unexplainable. We lost contact with one of our Time Force Rangers, the Quantum Ranger. She's gonna put up a picture of the Quantum Ranger, which I totally forgot to get. But it's a red Time Force Ranger, and he's got the little squiggly lines. He's the 6th Ranger of this Time Force squad. He's considered kind of more of a special deal. We lost contact with Eric right after the events of the moon mission took place. And then things started getting weird. From our best knowledge, it seems that General Venjix systematically has planned this attack. He was able to get his presence onto Wes and Eric, Time Force Red and the Quantum Ranger at once. He was clearly overmatched for them. And from what we know, General Venjix now has control of the quantum morpher. Calvin stands up. How's that possible? I mean, don't you guys have some kind of like locking stuff for your access? I mean,
Or a tracker in it to be able to locate it, like an air tag or something.
he's encrypted it. The reason he gained access was after he was able to access our memory banks, he pretty much went through every type of Power Ranger, every type of power, looking for some type of hole, a loophole that he could break. Well, he found one. Quantum Morpher is... It's not like our chronomorphers as she holds up her morpher. It's, it was a model that predated the chronomorphers. The chronomorphers uses our DNA technology to lock the user. Only the ranger with the right DNA can use this chronomorpher. But unfortunately, that technology wasn't made yet when the quantum morpher was sent back in time. The quantum morpher uses vocal recognition technology, which was easily manipulated using General Venjix's AI code. With that, we started noticing certain things happening around the academy. We lost a time ship a few days ago, and it looks like it was called upon by the quantum morpher. If General Venjix has his hands on a temporal Starfleet Time Force ship, then not only is my timeline at risk, but all of your timelines are at risk, because they will stop at nothing until they have access and granted ability to your Omni powers. I've done everything that I can to get to this moment. This moment in time, because... Go ahead.
So what you're telling us is not only do we now have to deal with the purple-haired space bitch, now we have to deal with Robo McGee over here, who stole one of your Rangers morphers because it's vocally activated. Now we have to clean up that mess too. We're already dealing with... This bitch killed, other Rangers. Now we have to kill this man. Oh my god.
Look, I know you're frustrated, and I understand. But you have to trust me when I say this. That purple-haired bitch, Astronema,
If you say she's something, I'm gonna cry.
in my continuity, General Venjix and Astronema are on a Legion of Doom called the United Alliance of Evil. I'm explaining to you in the best case scenario, if we can't stop General Venjix from going through time and stopping the sacrifice of the Alterian Zordon, then we might as well not have this conversation.
We've heard of Zordon. We don't know actually anything about Zordon because, all of those files are encrypted. Every time we try to get into them, the ship says no. What is a Zordon? What is an
Is it like a
Alterian?
weapon, or is it like a morpher?
Speaking of morphers, we never figured out why my morpher was all fucked up and I became purple.
Probably because you're a bitch.
Oh.
I am going to launch you into space, and I'm gonna tell your girlfriend you jumped.
Okay.
Oh.
I know where your space cop boyfriend
Guys,
lives.
I know.
I know where your girlfriend lives. I know your credit card information.
What the fuck?
Oh.
How do you know my
Boy.
credit card information?
Boys, pay attention. I'm so sorry, Dan.
Because your codes are always
It's okay.
111 or password 2.
It's 9. Thank you very much.
Guys, I know. I need you to focus, please. This is important.
Yeah.
Reveal much about Zordon, but you do
I'm
need
focusing
to know
right
that
on you.
Zordon is intricately a key to the universal continuity of the Power Rangers. If Zordon's sacrifice doesn't take place, the United Alliance of Evil survives the Z Blast. And if the United Alliance of Evil survives, we are all doomed. And they will stop at nothing until not just my timeline is controlled and ruled by Dark Spectre and Astronema and General Vengeance
So Dark
in
Spectre's
continuity.
problem here too.
Zordon,
Hey!
he's he's a wise.
You're cutting out.
Did you say something? Did we say something?
You're
Okay,
sorry.
sorry.
So, what I am getting is y'all fucked up, and now we come in and have to clean
To
it up.
fix it. Yeah, that's what it seems like,
Yep.
Jin, if I'm being
I'm
honest.
not trying to be a cunt. I'm just trying to put it down to the simplest layman's terms for Aubrey.
Hey,
I'm putting it for like a 2-year-old to understand here. So
I've
You know.
lost audio.
oh shit.
Uh-oh.
All right, sorry, I lost audio. It doesn't matter who's to blame. Rangers, please listen to me. Unless we jump time and we chase General Vengeance to that exact moment, I don't know what the consequences are, and I can't guarantee that our time will continue to exist. I can't ask you to go on this mission. Just please know that the morphing grid connects us together intricately. Zordon of Eltar was a wise wizard who harnessed the morphing grid energy and used it for the betterment of life, people, and harmony of worlds altogether. Shattering of his energy tube created a all good conscious energy that blasted through the universe and set things right. From our research and data of the Time Academy, we have crunched the numbers and we have pretty much figured out that he is going to go back exactly at this moment in time. As she pulls up, you can kind of see our timelines fluctuating. This is the moment that the Red Space Ranger, Andros, took heed and made the grave, dangerous decision to take Zordon's life. Wait. Did you say Andros? Yes, Andros. He's the Red Space Ranger. Yo, man. Are we still hearing this guy's name?
Yeah.
yeah, we've heard it
Yep.
a couple of times, Jin. Sorry, I don't know if you noticed. I'm Aubrey, the Yellow Ranger, the attractive one.
Dude, shut the fuck up.
I
2 IQ one, the alcoholic one, the drug addict one, the illegally
you
gambling.
don't have to listen to them.
Fight Club.
What as I your ship looks in pretty bad condition here. You said we have to jump back into
Actually-
time.
As she pulling it up, you can see that the ship is actually rebuilding itself based on some type of futuristic temporal portal. It's literally reverse in parts and stuff. Almost as if like it's being done using the force or something. It's like nanotechnology based. She pulls it up. Actually, the ship is almost ready for temporal time jump.
I'm gonna lean over to Aubrey and be like, wow, they really said fuck you and took your job.
I'm useless. Great.
Mm-hmm.
So, Jin.
Wait,
when are we
hold on.
leaving?
As she's like patching through. Wait, no. She pulls through a couple databases, pulls up like a page, and like is scrolling through like the screen, the holographic screen. No, the ship's not going to be ready for temporal shift on time. Our time continuity is starting to blend with others. We're going to have to use the prototype. Rangers,
That does not sound fun.
I'm sorry to ask you this, but please, for the face of the universe, we need you.
That's not very cash money of you, Jin.
Yeah, like, you say you're not going to ask us to do this, but you want us to volunteer, but then you kidnapped us. But also, the prototype? What is the prototype? And has it been tested before? Or is this the first time we're using it?
Um, funny that you said that. No, the
Fuck me.
Sideways.
no, we're gonna have to time. We're gonna have to time.
With a
We're gonna have to
mace.
temporal time jump. Oh, sorry, I'm finding the picture.
We're gonna.
Raven, are you okay?
Yeah, I just don't like the idea of us being in a fucking prototype set that she's never fucking used. And
That's a valid
traveling
point.
in space and time.
Oh.
Well, I'm doing the math now, and even if I had the temporal time shifts ready for this shift, the ship, I don't think the math and the time. We're not gonna get there in time. We're gonna have to use the new prototype. Okay. She goes to a box, like one of those like thing, the silver box that you like unfasten and opens up. She opens up a silver box, and each one has a single like glove thing that for each ranger. This is gonna be hard to describe, but it's sorry, let me find my notes. Somewhere. Where are
While you look for notes,
Yes.
Xylus is just gonna pull out his phone, take a photo. Just be like,
As I pull out my phone and I go to kind of text Harper, does the text go through at all?
No. You're in some continuity.
we're in a different area completely, and you thought a text.
Yeah,
message
you're
would
not in
go through?
Kansas anymore.
Gotcha. Hey Silas?
Yeah.
And this will kind of be like a side conversation, probably away from the others. I know we joke around a lot. But doing this is probably the way she's sounding, it's probably gonna be pretty dangerous. You might wanna text your mom if possible. Or you can call Jerry. I'm pretty sure he wants to hear from you.
Well, your text message didn't go through, so I'm highly doubting mine would.
Also, are you still in love with Zach? Because
Never was in love with him.
I mean, you guys kissed.
I've kissed a lot of people and not had emotions for them. He had connections to something that I needed access to, and I knew that if I manipulated the situation, I would be able to get access to what I needed.
So, we ready to go?
She brings up her silver briefcase and opens it, and it shows you those little time travel devices. She kind of says, "This is a prototype Time Force temporal transport device. It's a TFTTPD. It was specifically made for this mission. The seconds of the time that we need to go back need to be exactly precise. Time Force Academy's been working on this for months for this exact reason. We haven't had a chance to test it because the Machine Empire attacked Time Force headquarters, and that's essentially where I've come from. I've quantum tunneled to your coordinates and omniported you into my time continuity, and there's not a lot of time that we have before General Venjix stops Andros from saving the universe.
I'm a little nervous because A, untested technology that is going to be ripping us through space and time. B, no offense, you have not proven you're good with math right now. You straight up admitted you grabbed us from the wrong period in our own timeline, and this is supposed to be your thing.
It wasn't my mistake. I was under attack. The locking on feature of the temporal time shift, it grabbed you at the wrong time. There was just nothing I could do. But I promise you, this technology will and can work. It's our only chance. You have to trust me, Rangers.
Is it a one-time jump?
Fuck, man.
We're
I
not
was
sure.
I just got a
Alright.
girlfriend. Damn it.
About to bang an alien.
We're not sure.
He was
I can't prove that, and I can't ask you to risk your life knowing that if you time jump and you save the universe, you might
Well-
not make it back to your continuity.
I mean, you did say we'd become legends in the future, so. I mean, of course we
Mean
gotta
that
make
this
it back,
happens
right?
In that timeline, or is this a break off in the timeline? Because time travel, you can die in the past and change the future. Time is not set in stone. It's not a line. It's
I'm glad you brought that up
Squiggles.
because everything that, if we do go on this fateful mission, everything that we do, it is very crucial that we stick to a plan. And I have that plan. It has been worked on through the Time Academy. Great scholars of the future worked on this. It is 98% foolproof.
I take
Calvin's
one out of
like,
the
what?
box.
2%.
what about the other?
Aubrey, really?
And what about the other two?
Yeah.
You guys act like we're gonna sit around here and go back and forth like we're not gonna do it. We have a spaceship that has not been tested fully. That we fly around space in, we go to different dimensions in. We have powers that can't be
trust it more
explained.
because I did the math and the programming of it.
Either way, you still did it. So Albert kind of puts it on and he says, "All right, so what should it be set to?"
Before you start setting your devices, I need to go over this situation with you. This TTD device, it has a few more features than just temporal time shifting. It uses micro quantum tunneling technology, and comes with temporal GPS,
You're going in and out.
Yeah.
a universal trans. Did you hear everything?
No.
We just
it
heard
started
the
cutting out after
TTD.
Yeah,
quantum.
GPS.
Yeah,
Okay. Let me know when I'm back. I'm back. Am I back? Am I back?
you sound good. Yeah.
Back.
You sound good
Mhm.
now, yeah.
Okay. The Time Force temporal transport device it uses micro quantum tunneling technology. It comes with other features. It has a temporal GPS, environmental analysis, and she's kind of like going through the features with you, Aubrey, because you're the only one that's put it on, and a universal translator. Calvin like looks around the room. A universal translator. Yeah. In case you're ever in a situation where you're talking to aliens, any type of language, it will translate for you, and your language will be adapted. Almost. It's quantum tunneling technology. It's very sophisticated.
Just so we're all clear, and he's kind of like looking at everyone when he says this. The first rule of time travel: if you get displaced from the others and you end up in a time that's not your own, you make as little presence as possible. You don't get married. You don't have friends. You live with as little footprint in society as possible.
My only question, Aubrey, is would you be able to handle this? Because
That
every time
We're
I've gone on a mission,
we're not
you're the one
talking
who ripped
we're
away.
not talking
Omni
about
Rangers.
me.
Omni Rangers. Kids.
Appropriate questions.
Okay. Look. It is very, important that if when we go back in time, we do exactly what the plan says. We don't change anything other than changing General Venjik's attempt of stopping the sacrificial, the sacrifice of Zordon. Well, how? Okay. It's all happening too fast for me. Break this down. Okay. In our continuity, the Red Space Ranger ends up on Astronoma's ship, and then you kind of see like almost like footage of his visor, like recorded footage of his visor playing. This is about the time where he finds Zordon. There he finds Zordon. He's talking to him.
Fuck.
That's Zordon. He's a intergalactical dimensional being trapped in a time warp. He's trapped in that energy tube because he can't escape. But he's one of the original masters that granted individuals the morphing grid technology. We have to go back in time and stop General Venjix from stopping Andros. Rangers, do you accept this mission?
Yeah.
Be honest with me. I mean, I know what I'm asking you to do is chaotic, but you have to believe that everything is happening for a reason. And we just need to continue to take steps forward. She like checks the thing on her wristband. Her little chronomorpher like brings up a little continuity air. Right now, continuity is still intact. Whatever we're doing right now, it's supposed to happen.
This is gonna add more strings to the murder board, and Xylus is gonna grab his glove and put it on.
Great.
Calvin looks around the room, grabs the glove. If the morphing grid chose you, Jen, I trust that. We'll go back in time.
She's also pretty
We'll
hot.
stop this.
I mean, yeah.
We'll stop this General Venjix. And we'll put time right. Even if it's the last thing I do.
I guess we're time travelers now. Another thing that would be really cool to put on a resume that we can't put on a resume.
Damn it.
Calvin kind of steps forward. Look, guys, I can't ask you to do this. If you want to take a step back from this mission, I totally understand.
Oh no, we're going. We're going. We're all going.
We're going.
I'm already wearing the glove, my guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Calvin looks over to Jen. Wait. If there's 6 of us, why are there only 5 gloves? Well, that's the thing, Rangers.
Oh,
I
here
have
it
to
is.
remain. I have to remain here, in this time, in this continuity. I have to make sure that you guys come back. Someone has to be here. And with my advanced knowledge on the technology, I'm the only one capable of making sure you guys return to your temporal time zone, your continuity, and you return home to your loved ones. So we're doing this by ourselves? You're not by yourself. You have the morphing grid. Oh.
That makes me feel a lot better.
Yeah, the invisible force that doesn't speak to us or guide us fully in any way.
No, that's where you're wrong. The power, the morphing grid, it's sentient. It's with you always. All you have to do is believe in yourselves and each other. And the
Wait.
morphing grid always be there for you in
If it was-
times of need.
If it's always there for us, was it with me last week when I was with Harper? And like
we
we
don't
were
need to know details of your personal
Too
stuff.
much info.
I
Too much
swear to
info.
God,
Was it watching
Really
them
thought he was
too?
going
I'm
somewhere.
gonna
no.
I thought he was
castrate
gonna
you.
say something serious.
Look, okay, we'll go. But you better give us that plan so we can read over it just so we don't fuck up and do something. Aubrey, you know, so.
Okay. And then she's like, she kind of nods her head. Okay, then. Let's go save the timeline. And then we're gonna like go through a montage scene of them like studying the timeline of like the Zordon scene, so you guys have a little bit more knowledge of exactly kind of what goes down. So just to break down that scene, Andros boards Astronoma's ship. He's kind of going through the hallways very sneakily. He shoots something on the wall, which creates a blast, and all the armed foot soldiers, the Quantrons, and Ecliptor, I believe, is in the scene, comes running out, says, "What is that?" And goes running out into the hallway, which allows Andros to come into the room that is holding Zordon. He kind of locks the door, and then we watch him have a conversation with Zordon. And then essentially we see the moment where he steps back. He actually fights with Astronema a little bit. And then we see the moment where he eventually steps back and opens up the energy tube, releasing all the good consciousness energy. So you kind of get that. So you have a little bit more knowledge on the scene. You're not just going into the scene with kind of not exactly knowing what to do. But essentially, she tells you your job is to make sure that General Benjix doesn't stop Andros from sacrificing Zordon. Okay?
I have a quick question. I'm sorry to ask this. When
Yes.
are we planning on calling it? 'Cause it's
Yeah,
getting
we can
pretty
call it. We
late.
can call it right
Okay.
here. We can call it right here if you want.
Okay,
yeah.
yeah, because my partner is starting to be like, hey, when you coming to bed?
Okay,
Sure.
so then she's like, "All right, Rangers, let's go save the timeline," and then that's where we're gonna end today's episode.
Woo!
Yay!
You did such a good job, Colin.
You did amazing.
You did
Yeah, no, this
awesome.
is good. This is like live. This is hype.
Nice.
So good.
Yeah, let me find it. Oh fuck! The extra makeshift system blinded me.
And then next time you make us a PDF, can you please put it in dark mode?
Hey, I gotta figure out how. All right.
What's wrong?
Oh,
No.
whenever we open up the like the documents, they're so bright they just flashbang.
Mhm.
Because like when I don't have the document open, I have the document open. Like even in a room with the lights on, you can see it.
There's a light in the distance.
See them coming closer.
It's fucking blinding me.
Damn, that light's bright as fuck.
Yes, we roll.
All right, let's roll some d20s.
I'm just gonna use the bot.
16.
Eight. Damn.
Oops.
Damn.
My first stab.
Okay. I'm gonna say I love the fact that you are using something from one of my favorite video games for the glove. That's from
Titanfall?
Titanfall. Oh, that is my favorite fight, like in the entire fucking game. Is like you jumping through time, just fucking kicking ass. It's so fun.
Titanfall 1 or 2?
2.
Okay.
2 is the only one with a story.
Yeah,
And the
I'm about to
story's
say.
So good.
Chef's kiss.
Oh yeah, like one of my favorite like video game stories, and it's so short.
Yeah. Do you have any other favorite moves, Lenino?
Oh wait, am I starting? Because Raven
Yeah,
also
yeah.
got a.
I thought you started by saying.
Yeah, you can. Well,
My
that's what I
bad.
thought you started
We
too.
thought you were going into it.
This was complimenting the fact
Oh.
that you used something that I
Oh.
liked.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Oh.
I mean, I can go first. Damn, sorry. At one point, I wrote down, like when you first started talking about like us changing and being alive but dead and like all that stuff. I wrote down, this kind of feels like a motivational speech. Question mark. I was like, I'm feeling so motivated right now. But then I also really enjoyed just like getting like your DMing is a lot different than like Christian's, and it's a lot of fun because like seeing different styles of DMing. Because yours is Christian kind of leaves the story more for us to play out, and you're like, hey, this is this whole section. You're getting this lore built into this like small piece, and it was really cool to see it that way. I really enjoyed like the combats, how we got to do just some rolls and then some where it was like, okay, we're just getting through combat fast. You guys are gonna be OP for here. Go through, kill. You know, that's
Yeah.
always fun. It was fun getting to like actually have like Christian be a player and like not have Aubrey be forgotten in the background. So yeah,
I love that too.
there's probably other things, but I will admit I'm really high. Sorry.
No big deal. I hope you have fun.
It was great.
Didi.
Amazing.
Okay, first, Conley, you fucking killed it. Like, and like you were so damn nervous and everything. You did awesome. Like I was like really
Thank you.
invested, especially your descriptions and everything. Like, and I liked seeing about everybody's thoughts about their emotions about what they were feeling when it was first happening, along with our memories. And like I like how you
It's a fucking cool
uh,
moment.
yes, in this like the way you brought in Jen was like really smooth as hell, and especially the bad guys and everything. And I I noticed that we never really got to do a team attack like Raven and Calvin didn't. So I enjoyed that as well. And the way you also spun about like doing Zordon's sacrifice, that was really awesome. I can't wait to see you actually do more as a DM because like this was so much fun.
Hell yeah.
It was
Hell
I'm hoping I can
Yeah.
get to finish this story.
yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Oh shit, it's my turn. You fucking killed it, dude. I knew you would.
Thanks, Christian. Thanks.
I knew you would. You fucking killed it, dude. Favorite parts. The memory thing was really cool. Getting to see everybody's things. I really like how you set that up. You talked about like our colors, like bleeding into the portal, which was really cool. And then we just wake up on the Astro Mega Ship. I did not think you were gonna do ship combat, but that was sick as fuck that you did. I like how you told me no, you can't do that. Just because I just think that's really cool. I
She's gonna go in
liked.
and edit that document and be like,
I-
and Aubrey.
I told you no based on what you wrote.
I know it was based on what I wrote, but I still like that you just like asserted your dominance. I liked that things were just like it just felt like a whole adventure. It felt like a whole ride, us going down to the planets, us hopping in the speeder and zooming over to the crash ship, and then go inside the crash ship and having the "Are you ready?" Dun, 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 and then us going around, everybody kind of doing like their OP move to fight off the cogs. First time we used cogs in the campaign. If you guys notice, we're going through like each henchman slowly. But yeah, first time we used the cogs, and then Jen was really cool, kind of coming in. I love the part where we all were arguing, and then she was like, "Omniverse Rangers, get it together," because it like made sense. To like, it was funny how she was like, I could just imagine her mind like, these are the legendary Power Rangers, like the
Yes.
But
these.
the funny thing is, beforehand, she did just watch us walk in and kick ass too.
Yeah.
She knows that we're like very powerful, but then it's also we're still teenagers. We're still
Yeah.
gonna squabble like children.
Yeah. Um, that was very fun. I loved all your voices that you did for each of the villains and whatnot. Loved all the pictures. Did an amazing job with that. And yeah, I just loved every. It just felt like a whole ride. It felt like a whole cinematic ride of just going through and hitting nail by nail. I could see the pacing. The pacing was great, so you didn't have to worry there. It was great. Um, and yeah, it was a really exciting, fun time. I completely loved it. You're an amazing DM. This is your first time, and you fucking killed it, dude. Big props to you.
Thanks, Christian.
It was a great session.
I hope you had fun. It's hard
Yeah,
as the
yeah.
DM to tell if you're like
You know what
enjoying it,
I'm-
because
that's
I
why-
always have fun when at Christian's. I just always look forward to Christian's sessions. So I just hope that you enjoyed it the same, or if on a similar level.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah. It felt fun just sitting back and like watching the story go, then rather than be the one doing the story. It just kind of felt good to sit back and be like, yeah, I got to role play more, like as Aubrey, which is always fun.
I just let you drive. Yeah, absolutely.
I love the part where Aubrey was in the ship. You're like the ship is fucked right now. Where's Aubrey? Aubrey's in like the engine room, putting like duct tape on one of the steaming pipes, while like the whole ship is getting fucked. He's like, shh. You're like, not using that duct tape again, are you? No.
No.
But I thought that was amazing. It was just a really fun time, a really fun adventure, and I just loved it. Just loved it. So yeah, those were my favorite parts.
Amazing.
Thank you. I think next is Noel.
Oh man, I was really excited for you like this whole week, and I was telling people in stream, I was like, guys, I know that Calvin is gonna be excited to DM this week. Like, I know that everyone here, each and every last one of us, is passionate about Power Rangers, but the way you interact with this session, Calvin, each and every Saturday, even like your goofy stuff, oh, this is my first time I've ever done it, or no, this is the best session I've ever been in, all that stuff told me that when you were about to DM, you were going to do your best to go the most Calvinist way of above and beyond, and you really delivered on that. Like, the way you took the time to carefully craft that first setting and visual to take us from where Aubrey left off to where you wanted us to go for this kind of tangent or quest line that you've established, I really respected that. How we had the whole transitioning from binary to waking up in the spaceship. You took your time in establishing that, and then you allowed us to take our time in adding to that too. So there was never a point, because if we go back, and because I'm going to go back and watch this a few times this week, we had somewhere between 5 to 7 major set pieces in this episode. And because of how well you established that first one and continued to add just a bit of visualization and movement through these pieces, I never felt lost. I always knew where I was. I knew, okay, so we're in the abandoned ship. We're consumed. We're back in our ship. We're in battle. We're down. We're in a desert planet. Now we're going through. We're in their ship, and now we're in the main we're in their main uh, area. So I never felt like I was lost. I never felt like I was like Christian said, piggybacking off what he said, pacing was chef's kiss. So I'm not going to drag on. I knew you were going to deliver on this session, so I'm not surprised, man.
Yo,
Impressed,
dude,
but not
thank you, bro.
surprised.
Yo, thank you guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Of course.
And for whatever awkward, autistic thing that I did tonight, I just appreciate you working with me, and it was a collaboration. Honestly, it was a collaboration. Yeah, it's just I just zeroed in on like recess, 6 years old, with my friends, like playing Power Rangers at recess, and like this was just me making a Power Ranger episode. Like, what the fuck would I want to see? I like the visual visual stuff. I think. I'll wait for the. I really like the visual stuff. And
Hold on one sec. Hold on one sec. Let it catch
I
up.
hope
Let it
that,
catch up.
you kind of.
Yeah,
I'm
let
glad to
it
hear that.
catch
Yeah,
up.
you kind of walked with me there. Felt.
The last thing we heard clearly was, "I like the visual stuff."
I like visuals, so I hope that you kind of were able to. I'm glad to hear that Noel, walk with me through that because I just wanted to paint it. I hope the role play came out okay. I hope everybody felt like they got enough role play. I hope that I didn't run over your creative output. So if I need to do better
Mm.
with making sure you kind of get to do, how would you interpret that? How would you do this? I actively try to do that. So just let me know. What are my favorite parts? The Sorry, my brain is finally able to turn off, and now it's just scrambling. 4.5 hours of
Oh.
adrenaline.
I
Oh.
fully understand.
I
it.
understand.
If
Yeah.
anybody knows how you feel.
Like literally, the
Um,
three of us have all DM'd this before. We get it.
Mm-hmm.
You
No,
know
it
what?
was
Really
just really.
quick, I just
Go ahead.
wanted to, like, really quick. I wanted to say that, like, in what you did today, I saw you, whether you did this consciously or subconsciously, but I saw you incorporate something great that I've noticed both. I've noticed all Xylus, Dee, and Christian doing their DMing. The way Christian is able to establish settings, I saw you do that. The way Xylus is able to create a tangible narrative that we can leave off of to come back on and still be a sound episode. I've seen you do that. The way you were also able to craft a narrative that we can continue forward on, that can link back into our main story, like Raven did in an earlier episode. I've seen you do that. I've seen you do all the great things that everyone here has done DMing. I've seen you do all that tonight.
Yeah, you did such
And
a
and
good
that's
job.
that's that's a
today.
compliment to
Oh.
everybody. That's a compliment to
Uh,
everybody. I liked all those things that you've done, and I saw him incorporate all those great things tonight.
and then Tokyo said that their favorite part was seeing like you introducing Jen when she met the Rangers, but loved seeing how you painted the scenes for everyone. Seeing the Rangers fight the Cogs was very nostalgic. Like you brought back like nostalgia.
Are you ready?
Yo, that was I was screaming to my autistic girlfriend today, like, you don't understand. Like, anybody who's seen the Mighty Morphin, I turned it on. I was like, look, watch this. Tommy's like, let's take these beasts. I was like, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you did such a good job.
Thank you guys. No, I had so much fun. I hope you let me do this again. First of all, I hope I
Yeah.
can finish the story because we're probably
Yeah.
we might have 2 more episodes, depending upon if we can get through. But I know now.
highly doubt
pace a
Christian
little
is
bit
gonna
faster.
hate having
No,
DM. Like, I
do
highly
it,
doubt
dude.
He's gonna be like, no, you're not allowed.
No!
You sit-
What the
you
hell?
sit here like,
Another
"I
episode!
get a chance to play and
Yeah.
not have to run this
Yes,
shit."
yes.
Yeah.
I would
Mhm.
love to tag in at times and do Power
Yeah.
Ranger episodes. I think I can do more of these.
Any of you guys
Um,
can. There's like I said before, I've never like I don't like pushing anybody to DM. But like if you want to, you're obviously more than welcome to. If it takes 1 episode, if it takes 2 episodes, however many it takes, or any that you want, you're more than welcome to. Like I said, like me and Cal talked this week, and we were just like, hey, I think you didn't tell me what was gonna happen, but he kind of like was like, hey, would this be okay? Would that be okay? And I was like, yeah, and that was it. That's all I knew. Was like maybe like the first 5 seconds.
I wanted you to have. That was so important for me that you got to just experience being a ranger in a Power Ranger episode.
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah.
So I tried to like keep as
Spirit.
much restricted. We have literally done a quarter. That was the first quarter of the episode or the story. There's a half, and then there's a third act.
Yeah.
So, get ready. And I know it's time. We got to get you to your loved ones. It's so late for a lot of people, but just like, I fucking love Power Rangers. So if you're watching this right now and you've made it to the end,
You're lagging.
go ahead and follow Christian's channel. Check out fucking
Thanks,
Leon's
man.
channel. Post that in the chat. My fucking old ass computer. Please donate so I can get a new computer. Jesus fucking Christ. But just know that this is a channel for Power Ranger fans, of Power Ranger fans, and if you're not a Power Ranger fan yet, guess motherfucking what? You're gonna
You
be.
will
one
be.
soon.
Yo,
Check us out next time. Same bat channel. Same bat time.
hell yeah. Well, thank you guys so much. As Colin said, we will check you guys later. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Morphing Grid once again as our Omniverse Rangers went through time this episode.
Sorry, I don't mean to cut off your flow.
You're good.
Soldier Boy. But what are we doing next week?
We'll see. We'll see. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it and amongst us. We'll figure it out.
Okay, cool. Sorry.
You're good.
Get back in the.
But thank you guys so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you for checking out our channel, and not only our channel, but our session today. Really appreciate it. We will see you guys next time. And the more, if you're great as always, just spread love and positivity, because that's the only true thing in this world. But we really appreciate it, and we will see you guys later in the Morphing Grid. Bye, guys. May the power protect you all. Bye, guys.
Bye.